trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys that walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you hitting static, I'ma leave you hitting static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the forward ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Deal on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slip with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rents due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4 plus 4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A and the final one about the World Cup 2026. Obviously, the final just happened about over an hour ago, or just over an hour ago. Spain crowned World Cup 2026 winners, defeating Argentina. Enzo Fernandez red card went to extra time. Ferran Torres with the all-important goal, and Spain win back-to-back, people, because obviously they won Euro 2024. They've now won the World Cup 2026 and won their second World Cup in their history. So congratulations to Spain, and thoroughly deserved. I don't think anybody can say that Spain did not deserve the win. So props to Spain. Argentina hold that. Enzo Fernandez red card, so sweet. If there was one player I could have picked to have been sent off for Argentina, it was Enzo Fernandez. So hold that. Love to see it. Love to see all the Argentinian tears as well. Absolutely love it. So you lot get your questions in on Spain winning. It can be on the final overall. It can be on Spain winning in particular. It can be on Argentina losing. It can be on the World Cup overall as well. I'm sure you'll have plenty of questions in regards to the World Cup. And I've thoroughly enjoyed the tournament. Let me start there. I have thoroughly enjoyed this World Cup. Probably the World Cup I've enjoyed the most. Probably because I was content creating, doing it, number one. Number two, I was out in LA for a part of it as well. And number three, I was on the England bandwagon, which was fun. I'm not going to lie. I keep saying this, yo. The England bandwagon was mad fun. It's coming home bandwagon. So much fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I hope you lot enjoyed all the Sarcasm City TV content. And of course, we will be back for Euro 2028, World Cup 2030, Euros 2034, World Cup 2034, and so on as well. So get your questions. And I can see everyone in the chat. Everyone was united. No pun intended. Everyone was united. Everybody bar Argentinians was Spain today. Literally everybody. I didn't see anyone on here, other content creators, other live stream chats, socials, anywhere saying, hey, I want Argentina to win outside of Argentinians. So they can hold that. And again, big up to Spain. But big up to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV as always. I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody supporting the channel, everyone who's found us during the World Cup as well, everyone who was here beforehand as well. But make sure you pay the tax when you enter the city of Sarcasm. You have to pay the tax, people. Don't worry about it, though. It's free. All I need you lot to do is these things. Make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button on the video. It's so important you lot do that. Follow and share across all of the socials as well. You can see them both on the screen. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter /X, also on Instagram. So retweet, like on Twitter, share on Instagram, follow all accounts across all them socials, and equally as important, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We are closing in on 17,000 subscribers, and we probably would have hit 17K if I didn't go to LA, but it had to be done. So we're trying to get to 17K before the month is out. We got 11 days to hit 17K as well. Big up to Warrior J in the chat. As always, I see you. Shout out to Warrior J every single time. I'm going to get to your first comment in a second. Big up to Gold. Chinlu, good to see you as well. Fino, big up to you. CP, my guy. Blessings, good to see you. Canal, my G, big up. Shouts to Mohammed as well. And just big up everyone that's locked in. I'm sure you lot have plenty to say as well. Big up to Warrior J for all his hard work as well, because he said this is my official goodbye to the channel. It's been a pleasure to be a mod for your channel and nice having support in this channel. But hopefully a new chapter opens up for me. Thank you, everyone. Big up, man, as well, Warrior J, every single time, the GOAT mod. And I'm sure a new chapter will open for you, man. I don't doubt that for a second. But get your questions in, people. If you're a member of the channel, your question does take priority like a super chat. So there's two surefire ways to make sure we answer your question. Membership, people, join the membership. Links in the pinned comment or super chat. And they're the two surefire ways as well. Big up Vikram in the building also. What are you telling me, Vikram? You good? What are you saying?
Oh, bro, I'm fantastic. Like, I know everyone came here for in-depth analysis, and we'll get to that. But, bro, football won today. Like, that's the most important. That's the most important part. 0 shots on target for 115 minutes.
Yeah, that's that.
0 shots at all for 115 minutes, and then they have the cheek to be fighting after the game, like they deserve to still be in it. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Like you said, a couple weeks back after the Champions League final, the football world don't like ugly. It don't. These guys were ugly back in the day, 70 years ago. Man, them that have done their history will understand what I'm talking about. And bro, nothing's changed. The football world still don't like ugly now. It still don't like ugly now. They thought they could scam their way through an entire tournament. I said it time ago. You cannot scam your way through football anymore. Not in modern football. All the scumbaggery and all that, that's all well and good. But when it comes down to it, if you can't play ball, nothing's going to happen. Nothing will happen. You're not going to do nothing of note. Get all these dinosaurs out of football. I said it once. I'm going to say it again. Racist in the mud as well, Barry. I haven't forgotten about that. Like these Argentinian man, only South American side with no mandem at all. And they thought we were going to forget about that. Nah, man.
Hold that.
I was more happy that they lost than Spain actually winning.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Oh, man's talking about Enzo still cupping his ears. Bro, is he still singing about Mbappe? I want to know. Are the Argentinian players still singing about Mbappe now?
Hey, to the Argentinians in particular, Enzo Fernandez, we got questions, man. Like that's what we want to know. I want to know that. Are they still singing about Mbappe? Is Enzo still cupping his ears? Is he still posting Wonderwall? I want to know, is Enzo posted yet, people? Let me know if he's posted as soon as I might go follow him and turn on the notifications on his story just to check. I want to see what he's got to say, man. After letting his country down.
Man are saying the only shots on target man had were fucking fouls. That's what man are saying. Man said little knocks to their head and that because they couldn't get the ball. They were chasing shadows for 95 minutes.
Love it. Big up Fats in the building as well. What are you telling me, Fats? You good?
Yeah, all good. I'm pretty much sure that Vic can already cover everything up with the whole of the Argentina. I'm going to be quick here and go out on the lips and say, you know what? Can we talk about how Rodri's conversation, is he better than Iniesta? Probably the most complete footballer.
Oh, my God.
Better than who?
Iniesta.
Yeah. That's an opening showcase. No.
Okay.
No. Rodri's an incredible footballer. Yes.
Wow.
Maybe I'm going too far.
World class.
You are going too far.
Yeah, that is way too far. I don't even think Rodri himself would tell you he's better than Iniesta.
Rodri wouldn't say that.
Iniesta is arguably Spain's greatest ever midfielder.
Yeah.
You could argue he's their best ever player. He's in the conversation for their best player. Let me say this before someone joins in. My lifetime modern day. So I'm saying from the 90s up until now, he has a genuine argument to be their best player ever.
Of course, I would argue. Apart from Busquets, who's better than him? Xavi's not better than him.
That's the conversation. It's those three, I think, are the ones in the conversation.
Yeah, who's better than them? Genuinely.
There's those three. There might be someone I'm forgetting, but to mine, they're the three that I think would be in the conversation if we're talking greatest Spanish players of. Now, if you're talking accolades, that's a whole different conversation. But to me, accolades and your quality don't match. I say this all the time. R9's the best striker I've ever seen. There's strikers with more accolades than him and that have scored more goals than him. He's still the best striker I've ever seen. Regardless. Like, there's nothing no one can do like that's currently playing that would top that for what he did. But is there players with more goals than there's players with more goals and more accolades than him, 100%.
When was the last time actually we seen it? Spain did a run, Nations League, then the Euros, now the World Cup. How many goals they were conceded though? Because the World Cup they conceded one goal, and then
I saw something crazy like they haven't lost like an international competitive game in like 15 matches or something in Spain. They haven't lost a competitive international game in a minute. They've just been on a roll.
Maybe, Man. You know what? I'm gonna go back, flashback it. Maybe Man City fans were exaggerating about Rodri's. Maybe Rodri is the system.
No, like in regards to it, when you have a player of that quality, of course he's gonna make a massive difference.
Relax.
He's gonna make. Of course, when you have a player of that quality, he's gonna have it. He's gonna make.
To be fair to him, he has bossed every game. I'll give him that. Every game this World Cup, he's bossed it. The midfield.
I think towards the latter ends, I don't think the first part. I think towards the latter stages, yes, he was very good. I don't think group stages and early on he was again talking about his level. I don't think he was anywhere near his level. Like Yamal. I look at
Okay.
Yamal, but Yamal made the
I don't really think. Well, I'd say the games in the group stage were a lot more cagey,
yeah.
but I wouldn't say Rodri didn't control the games.
Well, I wouldn't say he would not control the games, but the level he's been at, I don't think he
But
was anywhere near.
he wasn't as good.
After the round of 16, no one was talking about Rodri being the best player in the tournament. Once the round of 16
you are right.
concluded, like, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean he's not. He just wasn't that same way Yamal wasn't. But in key moments, they've delivered. Rodri's delivered in the final and the semi-final. Yamal not so much today, but more so in the final. But then again, even today's game, when he receives the ball, two players go, and then because two players go towards him, he can lay it back to Porro, and then obviously what happens. But yeah, like I say, Rodri's. We know his level. Before we get to, I've started your question. Don't worry, Warrior J. Before we get to, but I'll send you the link as well, Peter. Before we get to Eddie, I know he's gonna have plenty to say as well. Ferran Torres, the goal was scored by 47 million people, not me, but by 47 million Spaniards. It's for all Spaniards. For Spain. Kabasi got best young player of the tournament. Unai Simon got best goalkeeper. Rodri got best player of the tournament. Scaloni says they say nobody remembers the second place team, but I do remember it. It's really hard to get here.
Scaloni, I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
You're the coach.
We
I
don't
hope you don't forget.
First game. You know what?
We ain't gonna. He better not. You know why? Because we ain't gonna forget. We gonna remember that you finished second. Tell you that much. We gonna remember.
Eddie, I'm gonna be quick. Yeah, you know what? Spain's his first game as a world champion.
Who's it? It's England, isn't it? Because it's Nations
Yep.
League. Nations League. Yeah. You right. Yeah, it's Nations League. Shame the Euros ain't fucking next year, man. Big up to Warrior Jace's thoughts on Spain 1-0 Argentina. For me, it was a boring final, but De La Fuente deserves credit for his World Cup. And you guys think Rodri is back. In regards to it, yeah, the final was boring, but I don't blame Spain for that. That's more in Argentina. Only one team was trying to genuinely win and score goals, and we know that wasn't the South American side. Does he deserve credit for the World Cup? Yeah, because they won it. Yeah. So when you win, you deserve full credit. And to say Rodri's back, I need to see him for City.
You know what is very good. People keep saying that though. Rodri never left. All that happened was he went through an injury issue, and he got rushed back towards the latter stage of the season because they needed him. And then Pep decided, a guy that's just come back from the injury that he came back on, I'm gonna play him in a single pivot and just allow him to get ran through by all these pace and power teams in the Prem. That's on Pep, bro. I don't even think Rodri ever left the building. I just think injuries, and he came back quite slow. And now that he's back up to full fitness, you're seeing it, bro. Like he's still the same player.
I'll see how he looks to see. I want to see how he looks under Enzo. I want to see how he looks next to Anderson, etc. Like Rangers. I want to see how it does look. Eddie, what are you saying, fam? The floor is yours.
Man, football always wins. Football always wins. You tried that Copa America shit. Leave that for Copa America. This is the World Cup.
Oh, big up, man. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
All right. I mean, the thing about international football is individual technique stands out the most because there's a lack of familiarity with your teammates in that type of setting. The pressure is high. You revert back to what you know as a player, and we saw that. No matter who put their foot on the ball for Spain, I had all the trust in the world that they would make a pass, at least get the pass off. They would handle the pressure well. Argentina didn't have that. Argentina had people playing kickball. Shout out to Messi. We gonna call that shit the Messi daycare center, bro. The way he was taking care of all these grown ass kids out there. That's what Argentina is, a bunch of kids. I seen Paredes try and fight after the whistle was blown. Hey, brother, it don't matter. You could win that one. The trophy's still going back with them. It don't matter what you try to do at the end of this match. Like, brother, you didn't do good enough. So again, I was so impressed with Spain, bro, and I picked them to win it.
You did pick Spain.
I didn't know it would look like that though. Like only team not to beat them. Shout out Capo Verde. Like, bro, I can't even put into words what Spain did because I gained a new amount of respect for Cucurella this World Cup. I really did.
Yeah.
I think it goes to show you that situation means everything. You could see with Spain, like I don't want to compare them to 2010 because I'm gonna be real. It's not even a conversation. 2010 was on some shit. But this was close. This was close enough for me to be like dominant performance. From the first game to the last game, it was a slow suffocation. We were all I was watching the game with the homies, and everybody was frustrated because Spain committed so many good goddamn chances, but they just did what Spain does sometimes, try and pass the ball to the back of the net instead of just blast shit.
Yeah, facts.
And so you didn't have your Maul on point. Williams was iffy, but then he comes off the bench, and that's the beautiful part. An African immigrant sent them dudes home. I can't tell you how much I just love that storyline. I'm not gonna lie to you. I already know what they were saying in that Argentinian crowd, but it's all good. We still got the gold. So shout out to the World Cup. It was cool. I thought for the most part the games was solid. I don't think they need to put more teams in. I think this is the best number. Because at the same time it's a celebration of the world. Like, I don't know. I ain't seen Americans love this many foreigners in a long time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. For real, like Americans, come through. Didn't matter where he was from. I was shocked. But shout out to my real patriots. Shout out to Peter, TJ, Dow, Sheik. Who else?
I was there with you, lot, man. I was back in the US during that Belgian game.
You wasn't with him shooting in the gym, though. You wasn't with him shooting.
That is true. I wasn't,
Yeah,
but I was
man.
with him on the court, man. I was with him at crunch time, man.
You was tea and crumpets. You was tea and crumpets FC. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
FC. That's an idea, actually. I'm gonna get some tea
Right?
and crumpets.
Listen, dog. Hey, just give me my percentage. That's it. Let me get a little 5%.
I'll shout you out. I'll shout you out.
Yeah, man. It's a little Venmo $5. We'll talk. It's
I'll
good.
shout you out.
But yeah, man.
Real
Shout
talk
out to
though.
Spain, dog. Shout out to Spain. And again, to the Rodri, I'm with Vic, man. Rodri ain't never left. He just had to get right again. Like, it takes time when you come back from your knee blowing up. It doesn't just happen instantly. So international football, the game slows down a bit. It's not prem like you've been talking about. Like, it's not run here, run there, run everywhere. You can take your time with the ball. And man, it was surgical. Shout out to Spain.
Yeah,
it's not big. Go on, Vic. Go on.
Because of again, like that's why I kept going on about like technical quality. But the reason that like Spain just wore down Argentina is because they kept the football like for so long. Like Argentina, the reason they couldn't get out is because every time they kept going long, Spain kept winning their duels and getting the ball back, and then just kept passing them to sleep. That's what you sometimes got to do, man. Because you can only run for so long without the ball. You could see it like towards the end, all them players were shattered on their feet because they're just doing all this running without the football. That's why Messi wasn't in the game, because guess how you cut off a great player supply line? You starve them with the football. It's not rocket science.
Nah, I hear it. 110% without doubt. Hey, we over 50 people in the building. We're at 37 likes. Let's get up to 50 likes, you lot. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. Again, if you're a member, you already know, man. Get your questions in. P, I already sent you the link.
Man, I'm calling you out.
Props to PFC just popping up. Just so let me get to this in regards to it. So Flawless, you've been gaslighting this World Cup. Sorry, that just makes me laugh, yo.
Gaslight. Okay.
Flawless, you've been gaslighting this World Cup, and yo, the United fan base, an apology saying Lamens wasn't a good sign, and you can hold that. You wanted Martinez, and you need to admit you was wrong. First and foremost, who did I gaslight? PFC. Let's start there.
I'm
Number
confused.
one. Yeah, I'm confused. Number one, who did I gaslight?
You gaslighted me, but I forgive you.
Shut up, man. This is serious. Right. So number one, who did I gaslight? 2, when did I say Lamens wasn't a good signing? And 3, yes, I did want Emi Martinez. You've said this before, actually. And then when I responded back, you didn't respond back. So please let me know. Who did I gaslight, number one? And when did I say Lamens wasn't a good signing? I did want Emi Martinez, though. I'm on record saying that.
And even if you did, why is that a bad thing? Did you not see the performance he just put up? Like, man, acting like he's a scrub.
He said this before,
confused.
and then when I've responded, he hasn't said anything back, but I didn't think this was new. But like, I want to know who I guess. The two most important things I want to know: who I gaslit, and when did I say Lamens were a good signing? Tell me when I said that. Guarantee you, we don't respond. Guarantee you, we don't respond. But in regards to the game as well itself, like I said, props to Spain. Many people pick Spain to win the tournament. I thought Spain getting through I thought they'd get knocked out by France in the semi-final. That was my prediction before the tournament. That was my prediction going into that game as well. But props to them, man. Their manager got the best out of their best players in Yamal, in parts, Rodri, switching it around for Fabian Ruiz. I thought Pedri played very well when he got on the pitch. I thought Nico Williams made a difference. Ferran Torres, even before the goal, he made a difference as well. So you just got to give him props. And it's no accident that they've now won the World Cup after winning the Euros as well. And they'll be favorites for Euros in 2028 also. It'll be interesting to see what quality they add, who actually breaks through. But yeah, like I said, you can only prop Spain. And it was more, I agree with Vikram 110%. It was more about Argentina losing and Spain winning. Like, cool for Spain, yeah? But more so in regards to Argentina losing, and that's what it was. Question to Flawless: now Spain win the World Cup, can Rodri stand alongside Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta now? No. That's not a shot to him, by the way. Accolade-wise, he can chat to them, man. Because I'm sure, without checking, it's fairly close on a club level and on an international level. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure separated and combined, it's probably close. And he has a Ballon d'Or, which neither of them have, but is he better than in any of those three? No, that's not a criticism. There isn't the list of players that is.
I think he is, man.
His list of midfielders that's better than those three is a very, very strong.
Nostalgia is whooping people's ass about Sergio Busquets, man.
Ain't no nostalgia to him, man.
Nostalgia is whooping people's ass about Busquets.
Now, you know what? Now we gotta pull Peter up on that. You said that this Spain team is arguably better than 2010. I need to hear
the 2010 World Cup Spain performances. Yes, I would go to the grave for that. We could sit down and watch them all side to side and compare them, but yes, 100%. First game, 2010, they lose to Switzerland, right? So they're facing elimination from the first game. You needed a David Villa brace against Honduras, David Villa and Iniesta to score against Chile just to win that group. Round of 16, David Villa to score 1-0. They beat Portugal. Quarterfinal, 0-0. Paraguay gets a penalty. They miss it. Casillas saves it. And then Spain scores 8 minutes from time. We all remember the semifinal with Puyol with a header. Casillas saving 2 1v1s in the final before they finally get the goal in extra time. 2010 Spain, the actual performances get overrated because of how good Spain was in 2012 in the Euros and how dominant they were for that period of time. But if we're stacking the performances up against each other, this Spanish team is better.
That's a whole different conversation. But
I'm just saying, if you take the 2010 performances against their performances now, the performances now are better because the goalkeeper's hardly even making saves. He made 0 saves today.
Yeah, but then couldn't you argue that the level of like teams around them in general is not as high as it was back then?
I wouldn't even accept that. I wouldn't accept that, bro. They played I don't want to say a shitty Portugal in 2010, but that version of Portugal is not better than the Portugal they just played. They got to play Paraguay in a World Cup. They got to play Paraguay in a World Cup quarterfinal.
On paper, yeah, I guess.
In their group, they had Honduras, who haven't been to a World Cup since then. They had Switzerland, which, that's funnily enough, that's the last time Switzerland got grouped. And they had Chile, who were at the beginning of like that generation of Chilean players being really good. No, I would not say the opponents they got to play in this tournament, even though it's expanded on a whole, are worse than the batch of opponents they got to play in 2010. Because they made Argentina look shitty. They made Argentina look like hatchet men. They made Argentina. I mean, they are, but like they had no shots. They had no shots 11v11 as well.
Yeah.
They had nothing.
You know what I mean? But like, say what you want. But like, so defending world champions, France were the pre-tournament favorites. Were the favorites going into that semifinal against Spain. I'll give you Belgium not being like a top level opponent, sure. Portugal, just because I didn't rate them, right? Like I was way lower on Portugal than like general consensus was on Portugal. Portugal, in terms of odds, is the fifth best odds to win this tournament. So I don't think you can look at Spain's opponents now and say they are worse than the batch of teams they got to play in 2010. I don't think that's fair.
I don't remember the whole thing, but to this and says Rodri captained the Spain to the world title. They didn't. That don't take away from what they did.
That's not why I think Rodri is better than Busquets.
No, but he's saying performance-wise. He's saying performance-wise is better, which is debatable, I guess.
I don't remember.
I think Busquets played better. I think Busquets performed better for Barca during that time than he did for Spain, but sure. And I feel like people just bleed those things together.
Oh, wait, so do you actually think the team is better? I'm not talking about performances now. I'm saying, do you actually think 11v11, that team is better than this team?
Like, I think if the teams could play each other, I think this team would win, mainly because the 2010 team's fullbacks were Sergio Ramos and Capdevila. So, like, nobody knows Joan Capdevila 15 years after being a world champ. And I think the 2010 Spanish team didn't have actual wide play outside of putting Iniesta out wide. Like, they were a real ball to feet, suffocate you type of team.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, though. When you've got Puyol, Piqué, Busquets, Alonso, Xavi, Villa, like you said,
okay, man,
Pedro.
It's like
I don't know if it's better. I don't know if this team is better than that team.
I'll take the team. I'll take the team with fullbacks and wingers that can actually dribble. I'll take them.
I hear you. You think they keep the
Baena better than those guys, though?
Is Baena better than?
Is Baena a better wide player than Iniesta? No.
No. Is Yamal better than whoever played right wing? Yeah.
Yeah, Yamal's better than Pedro.
Is Pedro Porro a better right back than Sergio Ramos was a better right back in 2010? Yes. Is Cucurella a better left back than Joan Capdevila was in 2010?
I think the back four is split 2 and 2.
I would take the team with actual fullbacks that are dynamic and can contribute more, because like the 2010 Spanish team that everybody, like, we all know the names, so we all assume that the performances were amazing. They scored 8 goals in 7 games in the World Cup.
Yeah, but that's blending two things. If we're talking like performance-wise and team, which team are you taking? I'm taking that 2010 team over this team.
I'm taking the team that can score more goals and it's just more dynamic. I'm taking that team.
I think it's better, man.
I'm taking that team in regards to it. I'm taking the team.
It's like, you know how when you have these conversations about guys like Pele and
guys talking about Jesus Navas playing right back in 2010.
Finally, it was Ramos. Right. This is the 11.
Why are guys doing this?
This is Casillas, Ramos, Capdevila, Piqué, Puyol, Busquets, Alonso, Xavi, Iniesta, Pedro, Villa. I'm taking that 100%. I'm taking that.
Navas point. Why does chat is trolls, man? I don't know. I think a lot of guys who talk about the 2010 version of this team, not the 2012 version. I'm specifically not talking about the 2012 version that had Jordi Alba as left back. I'm not talking.
He was that fucking beast.
I think people are just going player for player, though.
I would take a team that is more dynamic on the outsides, whether it be the wingers and the fullbacks. I would take that team.
So player for player, who has more talent? Player for player.
2010.
The 2010
obviously 2010. Yeah.
The 2010 team,
that's what people are getting at. That's what people are saying. I think the performance by them is what makes it so unique. Like if you wanted to compare and contrast, the strongest point they have is from minute one they dominated competition. Like this shit. It was a big ass gap between them and any other team. So I think that's what brings about this conversation. But like now that you broke it down, those are Haram football numbers.
Bro, it's my point with the 20
numbers. 8 goals in 7 games.
Now, if we just want to go back, and watch the 2010 thing, the reason why I would take this team is there's multiple points in that run in 2010 where they could have legitimately got knocked out. Mainly in that quarterfinal and with Robin running through on goal in the final twice and missing twice. Like, yes, they won. I'm not saying they didn't deserve to win, but I never felt like Spain in these knockout games, granted, I watched the last 4 of them, I never felt like they were going to lose. I never felt like that even a little bit. You could say it's mainly because they recycle possession so well and sustain pressure so well that teams can't build momentum. And like, yeah, I would agree with you. but like that's part of the game.
Yeah, that is part of the game. Outside of France, I didn't think anyone was capable of beating him.
I've been saying this the whole time. I was like, I don't know about
run. Hence why I had them making the semifinal.
Yeah, like, I don't know about the France midfield against like a serious midfield.
It's like it's not like that in regards to it. Well, it's interesting, but yeah, to people talking about in the chat, like we were talking about from an individual standpoint. No, I don't think Rodri's with Busquets and Xavi and Iniesta. It's a supremely talented player. Accolades, yes. But in regards
performances for Spain, he's right there, brother.
I mean, we got to reevaluate some shit.
I hear the overall point.
Performances for Spain, yeah, but we're talking player for player. When people talk about it, they ain't talking about.
But he just completed football.
Yeah, but they're talking about. But Eddie, they're not talking about just for Spain. They're talking about overall. That's the whole point. We're talking, we including that in club. If we're talking international, yes. If we're talking international, Mbappe is one of the best.
We're talking club too.
I don't think club now. I don't think
this
club.
This is where like
that man was a part of probably the greatest side we've ever seen.
No, but this is where it comes into the.
He got some belts.
I don't think there's a single achievement.
It's difficult.
Eddie, he has the. I'm not disputing his accolades. He has the accolades 110%. But is he
earned them shits? He earned them.
Is he better than Iniesta? No.
He's in the room.
He's definitely in the room. Every single accolade those guys got together, Rodri has too.
Yeah, but we're not talking about individual. But again, team accolades don't acquire you.
You know what this is so? You know what this is so difficult. Individual standpoint. No, but you know what? By people won't.
Bro, come on, man.
No, but you know what? People will try and downplay.
I think the comparison straight to Iniesta is dumb.
Yeah, because
if the second name in that was Busquets and not Iniesta, like I would.
Nah, because I have Xavi and Iniesta both.
No, but I don't even. No, but
I think it's different roles. I think it's different roles. I think if you want to compare,
roles, but we can still compare. We can still compare midfielders to midfielders.
I'm more so talking about Busquets and Rodri specifically.
Oh yeah. Like in regards to they combine it out.
Okay, so this is an interesting conversation.
I still think there's a single thing Busquets has done in his career that Rodri at this point hasn't done.
But that's what we're going career for. But if I ask you now, who's your best ever striker? It won't be the striker with the most goals and the most accolades.
If he's winning shit and he got the most accolades,
so it's Haaland. So are you going to put?
I'll say this. The level I've seen Rodri play at for the last 3 years. The level I've seen Rodri play at for the last 3 years, either side of his ACL, is as good, if not better, than I saw Busquets play at his peak.
That's fair. They can battle it out for third. Oh yeah, Rodri would have slotted into those teams like a glove, but I don't think he gets in. I think he's on the bench if they're all there together.
Hey man, I
don't think he plays.
It might be a sub situation. That's all.
Yeah, he'll sub on. Yeah, he'll sub on. He'll sub on. He'll get. Of course, he'll get in. He'll get on.
Yeah,
but Jez, Busquets' accolades are deep. I'm just saying, Rodri's book of accolades is long.
It is deep.
Mind you, Rodri, like, I don't want to say nobody cares because I don't want to do that gimmick, but like Rodri also has a treble. And
I don't think Rodri will get. No, but I don't think Rodri will get the accolades that he probably should as well because of the era of football he's in. Just because there's just not as many, individuals in this era. I'm talking like top level individuals. I feel like that plays into why people kind of just overlook what Rodri's done in his career. Because think about it, Busquets was playing in an era full of world-class players. And now if you ask people now, they'll be struggling to name you even 5 off the top of their head.
Which is not his fault. I don't put
that. It's not his fault at all.
That's why I always, with anybody, I always say, hey, that's not your fault to the era that you was put into and that type of thing. Yeah. But yeah, is he? But yeah, like I said, team accolades, his accolades is right there. But like I said, we got the striker who's got the most goals with the most accolades. We don't put as our goals. People will before Messi won a World Cup, and before he won a Copa America, even before he won certain Champions Leagues, people were already calling him the greatest of all time.
This is interesting.
We can't use individual accolades when it suits us and then not use it at some points because Messi was getting called the GOAT before he went on runs. People were saying he's the greatest player we've ever seen before World Cups, before Copa Americas, before he had all these individual accolades. Granted, he's added to it, but people were already that just further cemented it for people. But people were calling Messi the GOAT for a long time.
True.
Long time.
Now,
I
this is an interesting question.
think we're having a lot of conversation with people's ideas of Sergio Busquets and not actually having watched some.
All right, forget the
That's what I'm
ideas.
saying.
Forget the accolades.
That's
for a
just
sec.
what I.
Forget the
That's what I
ideas.
honestly think is happening.
I actually want to ask everyone, and including the chat, do you think Rodri is better than out of these three, Busquets, Alonso, and Fabregas? Do you think he's better than those three?
He's definitely better than Fabregas. Absolutely.
You
You think he's
Yes,
better than
yes,
Alonso?
yes.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I actually think he's
I would
better
say
than
so,
Alonso.
He's
yeah.
better than Alonso.
I think he's
but if
better
we're
than
talking-
Alonso.
But if we're talking team wise, what Alonso did for that Spain team, he couldn't do because he don't have his passing. If we're talking team wise, if we're doing a
He's
team thing,
definitely better
Yeah,
than
dude.
two of those guys.
no, he
And
is.
We
but-
can have a conversation about him
No.
being better than the third guy.
No, 100%. We can have the conversation
Well,
about it
listen.
because it started off with Javi and
I don't
Iniesta. But
even
if we're
know how
talking
this is a conversation.
in
I don't
regards
know.
to what Eddie,
My
No, it
bro,
definitely
he
is a
was-
conversation.
He was so
Oh.
smooth out there today, dog. I'm still like, I'm troubled. Football always wins, and y'all want to talk this down on this dude right now in this moment. We can't do this, people. My
Nah, I'm
boy
not
was
talking-
soft
no.
tonight.
I'm not talking to
Uh,
Eddie.
we
The
can
thing
have
is,
the-
No,
we
but I
can
actually
have
agree
the-
with
I'm
you.
not talking.
I think
I'm
he
We can
can
have the
handle it.
Fabregas
with,
conversation
bro,
another day.
Busquets, if I tell
We can
you
have
get
the
up,
Fabregas
get up,
conversation
that's
another
what
day.
Roger is saying.
But
He's on
I
that.
don't want to be too unpopular today.
I think he's
No,
in
no,
the-
no. I think
in the
he's
league.
better than Fabregas. I think he's better than Fabregas and
I-
Alonso.
Anybody you name,
I think Fabregas
anybody
gets
you
in a
name,
lot of
he got it.
conversations he shouldn't be in. That's my real like.
I
that's my
almost
real
checked
thing.
out when I heard Alonso. I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost
Yeah,
cut
he
out
said-
when you said
that's
Alonso.
Vikram. I don't know where Vikram got that from, but
No, because I just wanted to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
everyone's general opinion
no,
on
he's
the
there.
team.
He's just to
you
me,
know.
he's just not better than those three. Not the three you mentioned, the three we're talking about. I don't think he's better than Iniesta, Xavi, or Busquets. That's not a shot. I don't think there's many midfielders in the history of football that
We're talking
that
about
I've seen
Spanish
that better than them.
midfielders here, so it's a high bar. So I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. If we talking,
yeah.
if we talking,
so
technically-
it's just for the sake of conversation, but I'm just like,
Huh.
well, come on now, listen.
yeah, like don't get me
somebody
wrong.
gotta
Like,
get up.
is he
It's a
fourth?
table
Yeah,
for three. Somebody got to get up.
nah, I think you got to pull up a
Somebody
chair.
got to
man.
get up.
I hear it.
Busquets, your tab just hit, bro. Your tab just hit. That's all I'm saying, bro. Your tab
You know,
just hit, bro.
them two can argue for third in it because we know who's one and two.
That's
I
that's,
hear
that's
you.
where
I
I'm
hear
at.
you
That's
on one
that.
and
If I
two.
had to rank them, obviously that'd be the conversation I want to have. But
But
man, the reason Cesc had to do false nine and all these other things is because those guys playing in the positions he wanted to play in were better than him.
Oh yeah, and that's not a shot, 100%.
It's not a shot, but like that's I know Cesc played at Arsenal. I know people have nostalgia for that era of the league. Like he was one of the greatest young like center mid talents the league had ever seen at that point. And you could probably extrapolate on a further 20 years and say he's one of those great. But like the thing with Cesc is people always romanticize about what he could have been if he stayed. And I just feel like him going to Barca and ultimately becoming a squad player for like that golden era of the Spanish team has him in a lot of conversations. I don't know, man. I just don't feel right about like really.
I don't think
having
that's a shot though, because again, that Barcelona team was ridiculous. Let's be honest.
No, I get it.
That Barcelona team was fake. Like, but I get the overall point that maybe he's put in all like the top of the top conversations when he was never he was never top
Spain
five
have
in
been
his position at any
producing.
point.
Spain have been producing midfielders like that can sit. You could say at any given time are some of the best in the world. Like they've always done this. They had so many midfielders in the last generation. Iniesta was just being played out wide, but like not really playing out wide. We were playing with four center mids. The reason Pedro got so much time in that team is because Pedro and Jesus Navas, for whatever reason, were the only wingers that this country produced for a long time, bro.
You know what?
What's up?
Spanish wingers, they don't really produce wingers like that.
They don't have them.
not
Yeah, if you
really.
guys like
Not really.
want to look at the
They
squad,
like Italy. Like that's strange. That two of the
No,
greatest
they-
footballing nations don't produce.
Italy were playing fucking Perotta.
Bro, they were
and
playing
Veronese.
follows. They were playing Villa and Torres together, even though they were both mostly strikers, but Villa could just play out wide. They were
That's
playing
mad.
Pedro and Iniesta out wide because they didn't have wingers.
Yeah, this one of the greatest footballing nations produce absolute world class players across the board. Apart from
They got Yamal. They did the immigration thing.
Yeah, because they
Now,
They
focused
did the
on
birthright
now,
citizenship thing,
now,
and now that's how their wingers now are. Guy's mom was pregnant with him and wanted to leave Ghana in pursuit of a better life, and then Yamal's parents just moved to Spain and had a kid. That's their wingers now. Baena's not a winger. He's like also basically a 10 who just plays out there.
Yeah, what?
You know what I mean? Like they didn't like produce Yamal. I guess you could say they produced Yamal because he was an academy there.
We give them Yamal. Yeah.
Sure, but you know what I mean? Like the country isn't as blessed as they are with center mids. Like you had Mata and David Silva hardly getting game time for Spain in their golden era.
How the hell you have Mata?
And we look at them as two of the best attacking midfield talents that the Premier League had seen of the 2010s, definitely, right? But like wingers, if you want to look at the list, if you guys ever want to look at how many caps Jesus Navas got and how many squads he was in for how long, and be like, why was he there? Just they don't have that position.
Damn, it's mad that it's only like Yamal that you can point to, and even that's recent. Yamal only just got here like 3-4 years
bro.
ago.
They had a generation like Ferran Torres. They just played him out wide. Ferran Torres scored a goal in the World Cup final, but like, and you know what I mean? Like,
crazy.
It's interesting. Certain countries don't produce certain things, and you see it on the international level.
Yeah, because we had that conversation. I remember it was on the Q&A, and we was having, not me and you, but we were having that conversation in general. And that, we were saying we had the convo, and every top nation has a position on the pitch where it's like they just struggle. Like when someone, I can't remember, someone said it to me in a chat about Italy, and it was like they don't produce wingers, and I was like, yo, you are spot on. But I never looked at it that way.
Because look at Italy 06, it's Tony Totti, and then it's Camoranesi, Pirlo Gattuso, Perotta. Like the wide players are not they're not doing it. But then they're
Italy's been doing the Christmas tree thing our whole life.
Cannavaro, Grosso, and Materazzi. Bro, literally like
Chiesa was genuinely their generational wing talent, and then he tore his ACL.
Yeah, it says, look at France, we don't produce fullbacks. Probably since Lizarazu, right? It's probably the last one.
Yeah, France's fullbacks. I saw it earlier.
Evra.
They ain't it still.
Evra, Lizarazu, you talk like they're the only two that you look at and you go, we're of. Again, people, we're talking of not just good, we're talking of the highest quality. Because when you look at France's team, they produce some of the best players we've seen.
Yeah, there's always like one or two positions that's like not in line quality-wise with the rest of the group.
That's it.
Like Spain off the bench in midfield today, you saw like Pedri, you saw Mikel Merino, you have Rodri, you have Fabian Ruiz starting. Like all these players who, like, let's be honest, could swap kits, go put on an Argentina one and start over there right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
England doesn't produce goalkeepers.
Hey, last one is you know what? To the quality of what England have produced, that is correct. They've had good goalkeepers in the past, but to the quality, when you look at the quality that England have produced,
Pickford's the best goalkeeper at the international level, I would say, England has produced in my life.
And that is despicable.
That is Pickford being the best. Yeah, that is.
Well, he's right. True. I get what you're saying.
It's true. Like, if you guys want to disagree, go ahead.
Nah, I ain't disagreeing with you as much as I want to, because
it's interesting because like he's probably gonna get another World Cup if he's still like.
I've seen enough from Henderson. You see Henderson, in that game that meant fuck all against France. This brother caught the fucking football, and I said start him over Pickford.
Sure, but isn't Dean Henderson like 28 years old?
I don't care. I would play him. He's better than Pickford for me.
I was gonna say, like, you might get one cycle out of him. Like he's whatever.
Trafford's better than him as well.
That's what I would say is, if you're a goalkeeper now, English goalkeeper, why not throw in somebody like a Trafford if he plays at his club for the next 2 years? If he gets a move,
if Trafford can find a club move to go play, then sure.
I would probably do that.
But he needs to find a move to play.
England have had strikers. England have had they've had no issue of producing top quality strikers. We've seen that over the last number of years.
Michael Owen, innit?
That's the one position. If you
Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney.
If you mark it over the last 30 years,
Harry Kane, they'll be fine.
Yeah, it's probably the best. I said Gordon Banks, we talking our lifetime East.
I was born in 96, bro. I don't know.
I said Gordon Banks. If you start talking before the 90s, yeah. We talking 90s and onwards for the sake of
guys talking about David Seaman and Joe Hart, man. Name me a Joe Hart iconic performance for England.
David Seaman's he's probably the best. He's probably the best English goalkeeper I've seen. Like I'm
And
saying
that's
overall.
proving our point. That's proving
Mind
our
you,
point.
like my first World Cup I watched was 02. And I don't think Seaman
yeah.
played in 06. Did he?
Yeah, I swear he did. Probably.
Did he? I don't know.
I can't remember, man. I was on the England.
He's 10 years old, bro.
So you got two every 50 years. Proves our point.
I hear it. We might have a drought of strikers coming. Yeah, that could happen. But
Bro,
we
forget a drought of strikers. Have you seen the state of strikers in football in general? It's not just England.
Bro,
Name me top strikers anywhere.
We're talking about
everybody
in the
does this.
Yeah, we're
It's
talking
the
about
English football pyramid. The next World Cup's in 4 years. You guys will find somebody that can play the striker position. It will be.
Oh yeah, I don't worry about that. Because the biggest issue is getting it out. And there is, and to Usyk's done it again. There's no disrespect to Rodri. No one's disrespecting Rodri. We know what his accolades are. No one said he's a bad player. He's an all-timer. He's right there. Where do you put him on the all-time list was the conversation we was having. There was no disrespect to Rodri. No one said he's a scrub. No one said he's mediocre. No, he's an elite midfielder. 110%.
I said he was the best English keeper of my life. Learn to listen, brother. Learn to listen, please.
People don't be saying shit, man.
Yeah, mind you, I'm only 30 years old. So if you want to bring up David Seaman at some point for World Cup,
that's fair. I can say that. I'd say that he's the best English goalkeeper I've seen.
When did he play? When did he play again? Can you repeat that?
90s, early 2000s.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
You've had two that you can tell are dope products. The rest, ass. So we're back at square one.
And then again, even probably the backups to him at those times in like Paul Robinson, Nigel Mayen, were probably better than Pickford. Obviously, they was backups at the time because David Seaman was better than both of them. But Paul Robinson, who I didn't rate highly, and Paul Robinson, hey Nathan, keep it clean in the chat, please. Paul Robinson and Nigel Martin were probably better than not David Seaman, better than the likes of what's his face, Pickford and stuff like that. But yeah, it's mad that certain nations just won't produce certain things and things of that nature. But you lot, there's over 80 people in the building. We're at 53 likes, people. Can we get up to 70 likes, people? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. As a rugby fan from Los Angeles, I was only watching the World Cup for the anthems. Fair? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, some of the national anthems, you know what I'm saying? And it's slap. Yeah, Peter, when you type in, it's hella loud, just letting you know.
Hey, man, they're getting hairline jokes off in the chat. We can go hairline for hairline.
Yeah,
Nathan Middleton, 2976. I don't mind.
But just relax.
We can go hairline for hairline. That's easy.
I'll be real, bro.
Hey, before you go, David James, average goalkeeper, man.
Yeah. But people, man, if you want to cook someone's personal appearance, bro, then show your face, man. Must have had some cartoon profile picture, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing?
He was the worst player.
It's very simple.
Worst player. It's hard to say worst player of the tournament, but like underachieving player of the tournament, Vitinha for me. Who's a player that I expected?
Bro. I'm gonna give it to that fraud Bruno that everyone keeps telling us is this.
Yeah, but that's you running your. That's you.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. This guy is rubbish. No,
it's gotta be somebody else.
All right, but let me ask you, Vikram. Did you expect him to be great?
Well, everyone keeps telling me that apparently he's the reason that United
that's not why I asked.
they are. And all
me
that.
and you have had many of conversations
Worst
about
player I've seen at the tournament.
Before you go, Eddie, just 1 second. What did you expect him to be great?
Well, better than what he showed. He was awful.
Cool. So you were surprised. To me, it's Vitinha. That's personally for me.
I don't think Vitinha was worse than Bruno. I actually don't. I think Bruno was that bad.
No. I'm not saying that I expect. No, I'm not comparing.
Because he said who was the worst player, and I'm thinking he means just performance-wise. I think Bruno was right up there.
We don't remember. That's why I say the player that like surprised us the most. That's what I would say, and I'd say Vitinha in terms of performance.
I don't think Portugal getting worst player shouts is fair.
No, Vitinha is definitely.
I don't disagree. I don't
playing 9 on 11.
What was he supposed to do?
He's talking about just
playing 9 on 11.
What's he supposed to do, bro?
Be played perform. Wait.
Hold up.
I feel like they got exactly as far as I thought they would get.
No.
They actually got one round further than I thought they would get.
What we can mix. We're not talking team success and individual success is two different things.
Let me ask you something. Let me just ask you something real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Because you play.
Yeah.
You ever look on the side and see who's coming onto the pitch and be like, yeah, it's about to be a long night.
Yes, 100%.
They had
Yeah,
to
right.
stomach that look for this brother to just run around for 90 minutes.
I hear it, but
We can't be doing that. We gotta grade on the curve.
No, we do, but I still give him credit because I expect more from you because you're that good.
In
In a team a team that's terrible or average, you should perform better. To me, you're the best central
I
midfielder.
feel like they have
overall
Virginia
right now.
fighting for his life, bro, for 2 weeks.
Bruh.
That was tough.
You're better.
9
You can
on
pass the ball
11?
better. You can pass the ball better. You can dribble better. You can go past players
I
better.
guess,
All of these
man.
things you can do. Wait. All of these things you can do. I'm not saying he should have been exceptional. I'm saying he should have stood out. He should have been better than he was. I rate him that highly.
Okay, but put it into context. You got to play with 9 men every game, and now you got to play a midfield of Rodri, Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
talking about
With
before
that
don't
Bruno
know,
guy
bro.
leaving gaps
hold up. Let's
everywhere.
not go to Spain because we can run down Portugal's run right now. They didn't play Spain every game, did they?
Yeah, but they still played more balanced midfield.
Hey, man, they had the
So they
midfield.
played more balanced. All right, let's pull up who Portugal played then. And let's
Look,
get to
man,
the
here's the
let's get
thing.
to it.
Here's the thing.
All right,
Portugal
no, we ain't moving off
Portugal
this.
was set up to fail,
No.
They had to play AFCON, and then they had to play Jefferson Lerma.
Come
which is
on,
basically
man.
AFCON.
Like,
Again,
brother.
no. Again, we're mixing two things. You can be set up to
Here
fail and
we
still
go.
perform to
Here
a
we
certain
go.
level. What are we talking about? Nah, Eddie, because you know I'm right on
Hey,
this.
respect Congo's midfield, mate.
you
Respect
can
Congo's
say
midfield. You do
You
this.
can tell. Yes, so you telling me he can't stand out against Congo? That's what we're
He
saying.
did fine against Congo.
I don't think he did fine against Congo to the level he's at. No, he didn't. You're one of the best midfielders.
I wouldn't
in
say
Europe.
worse of the
No.
tournament. Like, you can say disappointing.
No,
Yeah.
for his level, again, for his level, yes, you should perform better.
No, I know you expect better, but like
I expect much better from him.
I feel like he was dying
Do
out
you
there.
man,
Bro,
wait,
he
do you
was-
man, wait. Do you man think he's top 3 in his position in Europe
No.
right now?
No.
You don't think so? You think there's 3 midfielders?
I-
All right, name the 3 midfielders you think are better than Vitinho.
Let me have a think for a second, because that was an instinctive no, but let me really think about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, think about that one. What are we
Listen,
talking about here? All right, and
everyone
just to
was
clarify,
ass.
this is who they
Everyone was
played.
ass.
This is who they
Everyone
played.
was
Diaz,
ass.
Actually, shit, he probably is.
He
That's
is
not
for
good.
sure.
Probably
He
is.
for
He probably
sure.
Our sport's in a bad
Everyone
place.
was
Here's what it
ass.
is. Here's who they played: DR Congo,
Respect them,
Uzbekistan,
by the way.
Colombia. Let me land. They played. I'm just saying, listing off who they played: DR Congo, Uzbekistan, Colombia, Croatia, Spain. That's the 5 games they played.
Yo,
Now back to
Igor
Vikram's
Thiago,
point.
that's the shot. That is the shot.
Back to Vikram's point. How many of them midfields are so much clearer of the midfield he played in?
no, but it's not about
It's
being
more
clear.
than just the
It's-
midfield,
bro. Unless you've got
All right, so we're moving off that point then. So we
Listen,
ain't gonna
but we
say the
gotta-
balance.
we gotta
I think
talk about
Colombia's
that.
midfield is
It's
better
not just
than
about
theirs.
no, but it's not.
I
No,
think
you're talking
Colombia's
about you're
midfield is
talking about
better
the-
than theirs.
No, but
I
you're talking
do.
about
I
the
actually
quality
do.
of like the individuals. I'm talking about just the balance of the midfields.
Okay, so back to your point. Do you believe DR Congo have a more balanced midfield than Portugal?
Yes.
Okay,
And-
do you believe
and
Uzbekistan
Colombia.
do? Do you believe
Colombia.
Uzbekistan do?
Flawless,
Well, they
flawless.
beat
You saw
Uzbekistan,
Congo's
so that's
attributes
not
get
even
boosted,
a-
bro. The
No, but
first
they
2
beat
weeks, everybody
Uzbekistan,
was
so
dying
that's
for
not
Africa.
even the.
What was
No,
Virginia
that's
supposed
not.
to do
No,
for them?
we're going further on your point, man. Like in regards to it, do you believe they have a more balanced midfield than Uzbekistan?
For
Wait,
example,
but-
Yes,
bring
'cause
up
I
the
don't know
Argentina-
who
the
they
teams
are.
that Argentina
Oh, yeah, do you
had to
believe they have
play.
a more balanced midfield
Bring
than?
up the teams that Argentina had to play. We're gonna talk about balance of schedule. You just listed
Go ahead.
at least 5 top teams that he went up against with Bruno and CR7 on that pitch. One's gonna kick the shit out of him, that's for sure. Congo, I
Again-
love y'all. Y'all was seeing the shit out that boy.
I don't know. I
you
feel
would.
like
Yes, it is to TV. It is the system, but as Peters, we'll go back to the question I asked him when he said an instinctive no. If you're one of the best players in your position, I expect you to perform to a certain level. I'm not saying perform world class. I'm saying perform better. I'm saying stand out, which he didn't. He
There
didn't
was no
stand out.
standing
Unless,
out.
unless,
That was never
unless
gonna be a
we're saying-
possibility, dog.
unless
It
we're
wasn't.
saying Vitinho don't have. So Eddie, what you're telling me is Vitinho don't have the individual skill set to stand out in that Portugal.
He
No, but
ain't Superman. I tell you
I don't
that.
think
He
you
ain't
have to be
Superman.
Superman though. To
He ain't
pass the ball
Superman.
better and dribble better. I don't.
Flawless.
He's not a
Wait,
bench.
nah,
Okay,
Flawless,
cool.
nah, Flawless.
I
You
just
don't
rate him
get
higher than you,
nah,
man.
Flawless,
That's
you
fair.
don't get it. With Bruno and CR7 in your team, you do have to be Superman. Yeah, I said it.
Talk
No,
about
you don't.
CR7. I'm just talking.
With
No, you
Bruno
don't.
and CR7,
He
yes,
had
you
Bruno
do.
Fernandez
I don't
in
think I
midfield.
disagree with that. I don't think you have to stand. Just again, I'm
No,
not
but
saying.
I think you're underestimating how big a detriment those two are. I think you're underestimating it.
I'm saying perform to a good level. You telling me he can't perform good? That's what we're saying. Vitinho can't be 7 out of 10 with those two on his
No,
team.
but I don't think he was awful in every game, but I do think he was poor.
Do you believe he can perform 7 out of 10 with those players on his side?
Depending on the opponent.
All right, so the opponents he faced.
Yeah,
Do we
depending
get
on
to
the
play
opponent.
Uzbekistan?
So
Do we
the
get to
opponent
play
he faced.
Jordan?
Yes.
Do
Okay,
we
yes.
get to play
Based on the
Paraguay?
opponents, yes.
Okay, and he wasn't. Outside of Uzbekistan, that's his only 7 out of 10 performance. I rate Vitinha high. So what we doing out here?
Is crazy.
This is what I'm
man.
saying. This is what I'm
7
saying.
out. So
Look,
you telling me all of a sudden he can't pass, he can't dribble? That's what we're saying because of
that
Bruno
wasn't
Ronaldo,
what
he
was
can't do that.
happening though.
No, but that wasn't what was happening though.
But he didn't. But did he dribble or pass the ball well? No, he didn't. You can play much better than you played.
It
What we
was
talking
never going to
about,
look pretty. It was
I'm not
never
saying for
going
it
to look
look
pretty.
Eddie, I'm not saying for it to look pretty. I'm just saying perform better. I'm not saying perform world class. I'm not saying be elite.
I
saying
don't think you're saying that either, but I
Yeah.
think the bar that
Huh.
you're holding Vitinha to,
I hold him
I
to a high
can't give
bar.
him that. I can't give
All
him
right.
that in this setup. I can't.
Do you-
Well, I didn't even talk about the manager yet.
Yeah.
I just talked about the opposition.
Yeah.
So you got 2 factors going against you at this World Cup. And again, no excuses because he lost. I think again for him to be one of the
Man,
worst you've seen. I think
feel like
I think you've
there's
seen
teams
worse.
that went
I
out worse than
think you've seen
Portugal.
worse.
I have a question.
And to Desmond, we ain't talking about Bruno. Like we can get to Bruno, but we all have the same general consensus on Bruno. I don't hold Bruno to Vitinha standards. You know why? Because Bruno's not Vitinha. That's why.
Right. That's why he's out of the conversation.
If I point, you have said this about Vitinha. I think he's the best midfielder in Europe. So therefore, I'm going to hold you to a high standard.
I have a question.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
What team went out the worst in this
Germany.
World Cup besides England?
Germany.
Senegal.
I just want to say
Senegal went out
England
pretty
because
bad as well.
Like England.
So I had to say besides England because I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, Senegal went out pretty bad as well. Senegal and Germany, I would say.
Yeah. And to this, Warrior J, I'm a big Mbappe fan, but because I'm critical, people automatically assume
I would
that
still
hate him.
say,
Warrior J, don't let him fool you. He's not.
Yeah, Turkey went outside as well.
That happened so long ago, people don't remember.
What was
that
this?
they got
Sorry, go on.
A month ago.
My bad.
But yeah, I still think Turkey's elimination after 2 games, bearing in mind the motorcade they had as the procession to the airport, is still like an all-time like funny moment.
They got the U.S. up out here. That gets brownie points in my book.
Oh, South Korea. I was watching that.
Oh,
game
yeah,
too.
South Korea went
was
out bad.
pretty dusty.
No, they showed out the first night though. I think. against
Yeah,
Czech,
but
then
the
it was
government
downhill
is
over there.
basically saying, "What the fuck, guys?" Like I don't know if prime minister is the phrase, but South Korean, government leader person was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do an internal investigation of our sporting ministry." That's how bad it was.
I remember that.
Yeah, oh, shit, dude. I still feel like Turkey's up there.
Turkey,
But Germany was funny too.
Turkey probably was because they're always everyone's sleeper team. They're always
Hey, we need
prize
to ban
team.
that. We need to ban that, bro.
3 tournaments in a row. It's been
Yo.
Nothing. No, yeah.
What's Turkey gonna do? And if
Turkey
you look
are
at the team
banned,
and you
bro.
see Goulet and you see Yildiz, they got a couple other players in there as well. And you go, even I looked at them and went, all right, maybe they can do something. And then you watch. I'm a big fan
Bro,
of Goulet.
the way they went out against Paraguay, I promise you, none of you watched it because it was at like 4
I
a.m.
watched
UK
it.
time.
I was watching.
I didn't
Bro,
watch it.
The pump that Enciso was putting together, because mind you, that was a red card, the first red card for the handover. That was the first one.
Yeah,
So
it was.
Turkey
Yeah.
played the second
Good
half
guy, yo.
11v10 down 1-0. And the moves Enciso was putting on people 10v11 was insane.
Yeah, it was mad.
Yeah, still Turkey.
Yeah, it's
Gotta be Turkey.
Your Warrior J says, how about game in the tournament top 2? Yo, England, Mexico's right up there for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Senegal,
yo.
Belgium,
That was
England,
so good,
Mexico.
yo. It was so good, wasn't it, Peter? What do you think of England, Mexico, my friend? Talk to me now. Talk to me now. For those who clarity, me and Peter was in LA in the same bar watching that shit, yo.
Yeah, man, we were out in West Hollywood watching England, Mexico. Honestly, like that game started really shit, then it got really fun, and then I was very depressed. I think the top 2 games of the tournament have to be Cape Verde, Argentina, even though the ending was very sad. And like I might be biased or just have a really poor memory, but I want to say Cape Verde, Uruguay was fantastic as well.
Yeah. They're good picks. I thought England, Mexico was very good. Man, I mentioned it. I thought Brazil, Japan. I enjoyed that. Ecuador, Mexico was another one as well. I really thought was a good game. Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah,
Mine was probably Japan, Netherlands. I enjoyed that.
That was a good game, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I'll probably say, England versus Mexico.
Hey, Iran, New Zealand, real hooper.
Iran,
I
that
was
was
watching
solid.
that
That
game.
was solid. But
Really?
Mexico would have won if they threw beer on y'all. That's the one thing y'all were missing. They should have thrown beer on y'all. That's a Mexican tradition. That shit should have happened. But
shout out, yo, like I say, man, that England Mexico game is right out there, yo. That's one of the best games I've watched.
Yeah, that shit was bananas.
I was there.
It was negative emotions tied to that game, so
the
I'm not
scenes, bro. Like Mexico showed out.
They did. Like I said, Mexico, Ecuador was good. Yeah, Mexico. That's why I like Mexico, Ecuador. That's why that was a very good game as well.
Yeah,
you know what else was a good game? Congo, Portugal. I enjoyed Congo, Portugal.
That game,
was a good game.
I was at a watch party in Seattle.
Yeah,
there were hundreds of Congolese people. I didn't even know Seattle had Congolese people.
That's right. Yeah.
Hundreds of Congolese people gathered in a park, big screen set up. We're watching Congo, Portugal. Every time Ronaldo, because you know how Ronaldo had like 4 shots off target that game?
Yeah.
Every time he would miss, all the Congolese people would stand up, would point at the 8-year-old wearing a Ronaldo top, and they would laugh at him. It was crazy. That was the funniest game.
My God.
That's love.
That was when Lisa scored. That was the funniest moment.
I love it. That is great. Disappointment in the tournament was Ronaldo saying, "I'm back after scoring against Uzbekistan."
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's
sad.
That is, and you're my guy, but that's
pretty bad.
Suing in the projects, big dog. It started way back then.
I remember you saying that, Eddie. After it was that Europa League when we was playing. Who was we playing? Omonia, it was called.
Bro,
and them teams there,
out
respect the Cypriot League, man. That's real hoops out there.
Who else did we play? Omonia.
Something like that.
Omonia Nicosia, man. You guys got Bro, that's what they're called. They're Cypriot.
I just remember them being dark times, yo, for watch-alongs. That's all, yo. Man was bored.
Yeah,
shit was
it started there.
Group stage.
It started there,
like 40,000 teams. That shit was tough.
Oh, yeah, it was mad. Let's go to the tournament. Probably the Cape Verde. In terms of quality, there's been some
easy.
But the Cape Verde
Lopez Cabral, because he ran 100 yards to hug his girl after, and the goal was fantastic. Or Isidore versus Morocco for Haiti.
Oh yeah, that goal was ridiculous.
Yeah, nobody watched it because Brazil-Scotland was happening, and Scotland were in the process of getting eliminated. So like nobody probably tapped into Morocco-Haiti. But the goal Wilson Isidore scored, I think, to make it 3-2. It was either 3-2 or like 2-1. Crazy.
And who scored a bang? Someone scored a banger. Was it Senegal? No. Someone scored a screamer in one of them games.
No, it was Senegal, Belgium. You're right. Saab absolutely packed the keeper. I remember that. Yeah.
I remember someone rifled one.
Also, the Colombia-Uzbekistan game. Right after Colombia made it 3-1, if that Uzbek center back, if that shot that hit the bar from 40 yards went in, that would have been goal of the tournament.
That would have been ridiculous too.
Bro, that Uzbekistan-Colombia game, you guys probably also didn't watch it because we have somewhat balanced lives and you don't want to be up at 4 a.m. That game was fantastic. Those late night group games, man, those games were hoops.
Go on, Eddie. Go on.
I'm saying they had a couple ones tucked away on the late nights, bro.
Hey, that shit was Iran, New Zealand, Uzbekistan, Colombia.
Yeah, Iran, New Zealand was crazy.
Bro, that shit was the Chris Wood hold up play sesh against Iran. I will never forget.
Speaking of that, that's what surprised me. It was Australia's first game Turkey. Was that their first game?
Yeah.
That shit surprised me. I seen 2 brothers doing the PMP thing on the counter attack. I was like, yo, they was on smoke as well. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because they were brothers. You know what I'm saying?
You had Aaron Kunda and the guy's name's like Muhammad or something?
Yeah, man.
And you know what's crazy? The Aussie coach didn't start them up top together the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, no, criminal. I was
he had those two, and he had a right wing back putting in work. I forget his name. He got hurt, I think. Australia for a second half, they were showing out. It was dope.
Yeah, they was on smoke. All right, let me say the opposite of the question. Top 2 games that got you guys falling asleep this tournament. Lewis just said 2, and 1 I agree, but definitely the final today. That's up
Yeah,
there.
definitely the final today. Yeah.
Definitely
The
final.
thing is,
I know.
like,
What's
it's
the
a
other game?
final, so there's like tension in it, but like the game falling
Trying to
asleep.
think what other game.
Oh yeah, the first Spain and
Bro.
Cape Verde game as well.
Bro,
That
Paraguay, Australia.
Oh,
I didn't even
brother.
watch that shit, yo. Man said
Brother.
I watched the whole thing because it was a situation where if Paraguay won, they got second. If Australia won, they got second. If either team lost, they were kind of fucked. So then they drew 0-0, and there was like one shot on target.
Oh, did we say, going back to the last conversation, did we say Iran, Egypt?
No, as one of the games of the tournament.
You could argue that. Yeah,
I still think the Egyptian coach falling to his knees and being in tears after conceding what they thought was the winner was mad funny and performative because they weren't going to get eliminated. I don't know why he was so upset. I still don't know.
He's a real one.
No, he is. He's real for that. But like, I was like,
yeah,
bro,
he has to vote, but he has to like, brother, chill. Yeah,
I was like, bro, like you're on your knees, being like, no, and I'm like, you guys have 4 points. It's fine.
Like that Senegal manager trying to dunk every time. He's doing the Sesco celebration for every goal. I'm like, come on, bro, chill. Just let's chill here for a little bit.
Bro, Paraguay, Australia's up there. Ghana, Panama. We probably have some Ghanaians in the chat.
Man.
That game was bad. It was bad.
Until the goal.
Ghana stole it at the end, and congratulations to them. They made it out of the group, but I know what I watched. That was not.
Yeah, that game was awful. Still,
that was not football.
That was.
If I remember correctly, South Africa, Canada, because it was the first knockout game. That one was just like
that game wasn't great.
Thank God Eustachio scored when he did, bro.
Yeah, like South Africa, like there was no lack of effort, but the lack of quality was.
Yeah, it got nasty.
It was nasty.
Bro,
yeah,
Ghana, Panama's up there. Bro, the way Ghana got out of that group, the absolute heist they put on.
Ghana, England was nasty.
Ghana, England was nasty.
But at least Ghana, England was funny.
For you, I was invested. I was saying.
No, bro, this is Carlos Queiroz. They had 36% possession against Panama. They were never coming to play football. The timeline's reaction to that game, I was like, you guys just must be new here.
Embarrassing.
Bro, Carlos Queiroz should set up in a deep block against a team of under 17s, bro. He doesn't care.
Hey, but that Cabo Verde manager is my manager of the tournament. I don't care what he say. I don't care what they say, but that's my manager of the tournament.
To finish second.
Not even for the football. Just because how we used to pull up. Taco meat and the chain is out, bro. He left with 5. He left with 5 after the game in Argentina versus Argentina. I swear to God, he left with 5 of them. Manager of the tournament, big dog. Yeah, big dog. I don't care what nobody says.
Nah, that's fair.
Are there any other terrible group matches? Belgium, Iran is up there too.
It wasn't
see
great.
I skipped, see what I did. You see a lot of the games you might have taught. I skipped these shits. I had them on in the background. I didn't do no watch-alongs for these. I seen Belgium. I think I might have done one Belgian game the entire tournament.
I think that was Belgium, Spain.
Because the group, what was their group? It was Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and someone else, right?
And New Zealand.
Oh yeah,
you didn't do the entire group.
I skipped that shit. Yeah.
You did Belgium, Senegal. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember I left and came back, and I was like, "What happened?" Because Senegal.
Oh yeah, they made the comeback. Yeah, you're right.
I was like, "What?"
They did Senegal so dirty with that group stage, bro.
Yeah, it was.
They did them so dirty.
Colombia, Switzerland.
Colombia, Switzerland was bad.
It was so bad.
Flawless had to go outside and smoke, bro.
Yeah, I was out. I was on the gram, and then messaged you like, "Yo, it's gone to pens." So I was like, "Fuck this."
That game was so bad. I think I fell asleep like halfway through the watch long, and my mom had to turn off the computer. I'm not even kidding. It was bad.
Colombia
cure for insomnia.
Hey, but at least you guys have the World Cup in your time zone next time, so it'll be all right.
I don't know if that's best. I ain't trying to wake up.
I think that's worse, to be honest.
Uzbekistan, Switzerland.
Actually,
because it means that more of the shit games are going to be on at better times. That's what it means. So it means that they're going to try and have people watching, like you said, Uzbekistan versus like.
I didn't mind having a morning World Cup in Qatar though. I didn't mind that personally. I thought that was fine.
man.
Because like there'd be a game on at 2 a.m. It's like I'm not gonna wake up for that. Whatever.
I hear it. And yes, Warrior J, I do remember this. The highlight of the game was the lady dropping her phone. So yeah, I remember that. I can't remember what game it was. Warrior J will say it. And some woman in the crowd dropped her phone, like down the stand. So I hope she got it back. Hope it didn't drop in anybody's drink or something like that. And the camera just panned to her and you just see her face as she dropped it. So yeah, and what are they going 64 teams in 20?
They're talking about it, but I don't think they're actually going to do it.
That'd be a mad thing, 64.
The logistics would be a problem at 64.
Because the
They
tournament
barely handled this one right, so I think, and that's because of some other shit. But yeah, I think this is a good number. I think it's a good.
If you're adding 16 more teams, you're adding 24 more games, and you would need at least 3 more venues.
How many groups? What would the group?
Oh yeah, that'd be bad.
No, the groups would go down to 16. So I think that's letter S.
They go to Group S. Yeah, that's
what's before S? What's before S? R. Group R.
Imagine you're in Group R. In a world
baby,
come on, man.
Okay, let's get it cracking in Group R, baby.
Come on,
Let's
man.
do it.
Hey, no, Peter, chill, dog. Chill with all that, bro.
That's Group R is too much.
You think I'm ashamed to be in Group R? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, it'd be great from a content creator perspective, but when are these players gonna rest?
And Desmond, please let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're from. Wait, hang on a minute. Let us know where you're from, Desmond. If you want to be throwing these indirects, let us know where you're from, bro. You can't be making statements like that.
Definitely Ghanaian, bro.
I think he might be Nigerian.
Oh,
I don't know. He might be.
No, because bro, these slight digs, I can't take them anymore, man. You need to let us know where you're from.
Not to be that guy, but if they did expand to 64 teams, it would still mean every team has to play 8 matches to win the World Cup, like they did.
This Nigerian Football Federation had me dealing with Bafana in the World Cup again, brother. Yeah, do better.
That's it.
But the issue with having with 64 teams,
all right,
is you would have 96 games in the group stage.
Yeah. Listen, at least half of those games are getting skipped.
96 in the group stage. You'd have
you know
16.
What?
You'd have 16 groups of 4. Each group has 6 fixtures because you have 3 match days.
Yeah.
So 6 times 16 is 96. That's the real issue.
Hey.
Like you could have a 16-day group stage and have 6 games a day.
Hey, I'm off. You know what? I'm sold. I'm sold, man. I'm
not joking.
Look at this guy.
Eddie, acting like you want to be here, Eddie.
All right.
You be here.
No.
I'm not.
I'm not. To be clear, I'm not advocating for this at this point.
Hey, I'm gonna go live.
But I'm just talking more about the logistics.
I'm done.
Hey, Jazz, this is true.
This is
still going to make it through Asia qualifying.
64 teams in the World Cup and Pata still won't see it.
Hey, bro. But the issue, the real problem, unless you want to have the tournament take forever, you would need to have like 6 games a day, bro. Because the group stage now was 16 days.
Yeah.
And we had 4 games a day, and then some days there were 6. If you were going to expand it and you wanted to have 6, no, you could just have 6. If you had 6 games a day, the issue is the television time.
They'll figure that out, man. That's gonna be peak viewing, man.
They have to. Hey, bro, Flawless. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna stagger the kickoffs by like a half an hour. So like you'll have a game at 12 p.m. UK, a game starting at 1:30, a game starting at 3, a game starting at 5:30, a game starting at 7, and a game starting at like 8:30. They'll do something like that.
I can't lie. So many games would have to be skipped. Like,
I did that. This tournament.
That's just too much. No, but now you have to take that number.
If you didn't do like Nathan said, if you didn't do 6 games a day, you'd be waiting 9 days to play a group match. 8 or 9 days.
Bro,
it's just not feasible.
Yeah.
Like it just takes too long, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with it, man.
I don't know.
6 games a day, run it, man. Me and Eddie will be there. And all right, Eddie.
Hell no.
What's the earliest? What's the earliest you guys have football on like in a day? It's not typically before noon, right?
Midday is the earliest.
Wait, you're talking club football or international football?
Either one.
Like midday.
Football in your time zone. It's not typically before noon, is it?
It's never before 12, right?
But they could do if it's 6, they could do like 12, Like you said, someone said 12, 2,
Yeah,
4,
they never
6,
do
8 if they wanted to. Or even if you want to space it out a little bit further.
So 12, 2, 4, 6, 8 is only 5 games.
All right, and then 10. I just stopped when it was just a point. Or if you want to do 3 hours in between, fuck it. I'm with it.
No.
You gotta have games running concurrently.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Eddie. Unless they were going to have it be like 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
That works.
Which they could.
Yeah.
10 a.m. local kick is hilarious because I feel like the Europeans will be like, no, why is football on so early? But also like it's
I'm with it, man. You could do
12. 10 a.m. They'd get over it.
10, 12.
It's
you know what I'm saying? 2, 4, 6, 8. If you wanted to, you could even stretch out and do longer. If you wanted to do early hours in the morning as well, hey, make it happen, man.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna have 6 games, you can't have the hour gap between games like they had for this.
It can't be too much.
It just got to be like football.
Abdullah, name your country, please.
Like I'm with it. And there is certain games I skipped whole groups this tournament. There's certain games I was like, I'm just not doing. People are like, oh, you're doing such and such.
No, see, and that's the other point. Like with the expansion of the groups, it's great for the countries that have made it. It's good for like expanding it's expanding the game. You're growing the game. I get that, but you are gonna have days in this group stage where you have the most random matchups.
Cool.
Like I was only watching Iran, New Zealand because we were out at a bar and it was at 8 p.m. my time. If it was not at the perfect time, like if I would have had to stay up till 4 a.m., I'm not watching.
That's
for sure. For sure.
It's not happening.
Yeah, because he's trying to fuck up their sleep schedule for, like I said this to my brother and that, like, you only fuck up your sleep schedule for important games. Any game like Iran, Egypt, for example, Iran, Switzerland, Qatar, Switzerland, fucking up the sleep schedule is not worth it for them kind of games. It's just not. Unless you have nothing else to do.
Not just. I hear you.
Yeah,
I fully hear what you're saying. Shouts to Cubed as well. Blessings, Cubed.
Hey, shout out to Cube.
Big up Cube.
But if they wanted to, I just don't think expansion to 16. They should just let it cook at 48 for a few cycles, man.
Make it happen.
I think they should let it cook at 48 for 2030 and 2034. And if you want to expand after that, then talk about it. But I kind of like this. The one thing I don't love, but it's part of the format, is the third place teams advancing. Because at least if you expand to 64, you go back to the old way groups were done. It was 2 survive and 2 drop. So, or 0 sum in that sense.
Underachieving manager of the tournament. It's tough because all the teams I expected to underachieved. So it's tough. I can't say nobody did worse than I expected, or I'm trying to think. Did anyone do in regards to that? Go on.
I'd say Papa Theo is the Senegal manager. I expected him to do a little bit better.
He should have won that game because they went out to Belgium, right?
Yeah. I expected them to at least make round of 16 at least.
Could argue Ancelotti.
Yeah, you could argue Ancelotti. But I'll be honest,
I could argue Tuchel, even though it's the manner, even though England made the semi-final. You know what? Because of the way it went, I'll go Tuchel. Fuck him. We'll go Tuchel. I'm going Tuchel.
Yeah, Flores is never gonna let it go.
Yeah, man. Just the manner of that, man.
I'll say Nagelsmann, man.
Oh yeah, Nagelsmann's a shout as well.
Gone there quiet.
You sound really far away from
you sound
you just said, I thought Nagelsmann was ass, is what you just said, though.
Nah, I hear it. I mean, Nagelsmann did fire him eventually after Nagelsmann was like, I'm not gonna quit. If they want to get rid of me, they have to fire me. And they said, all right, bet. And then
they said, bet, bro. Man said, wait, you think you can go out the tournament and talk the way he was talking? No way.
He said, I'm not gonna quit, so they'd have to let me go. And they were like, all right, bro, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm saying Tuchel, man, just because of the manner. It wasn't even a loss. It's the manner in which the loss happened. Yeah, I'm going Tuchel. Pick a pace and power team.
That Argentina team.
I never forget it, man. Pick a pace and power team and then don't utilize the pace and power when you're 1-0 up. and you picked a team for this exact scenario. And then after that, say, oh, it's not in the DNA to control games. Well, you didn't pick a team to control games, did you? Because you playing right.
He led you to your first medal in 60 years, mate.
How about you shut up, mate? That's what you can do. Can you leave you shutting up? That's what you can do. This guy, I ain't
got y'all to the mountaintop.
To the mountaintop.
Yeah, talk about it. Talk about it.
See that people. You see Americans, people. These are the Americans that give you a bad name.
Americans is doing this.
Give you a bad name, man. Shout my Americans.
You know, you did the whole bucket hat thing. I saw right through it. That's why I hit you with the Rico. Right. So then now I'm thinking about it. Y'all are only good for the semifinals.
Yeah, so but that's not my problem. If we would have went out playing the way we were supposed to play, I wouldn't even be mad about it. I go, yeah, we got.
This is what y'all do, though.
Bielsa's underachieving manager as well.
No, imagine. Hey, you remember when Shaw got that 2-minute goal?
Uruguay?
Oh, okay.
You remember when Shaw got that 2-minute goal in the Euro final?
That's before I was on board, but I do remember. Yes.
Then y'all just did what?
Y'all did. I was.
Y'all just sat back and defended. This is what y'all do. This is normal.
But the thing is like, yo, I expected better from Tuchel.
No, you didn't. You're doing
I did. I did. I expected
again. It's the bad. The bad.
Disappointing team. Nobody talked about this. Tunisia.
Yeah, but their team's mean. Like them going out is not.
Bro, Vikram, if you had to guess, how many goals they concede in this tournament?
They got whooped on. Fired the manager, 20, and they got whooped on again.
No, 12, bro. They only played 3 games.
So I'm saying they fired the coach and then got whooped on again.
That was funny. Firing the coach mid-tournament just to get whooped anyway.
That's how you know, yeah.
Bro, they fired him after a 5-1 and 8-4-0.
Coleman underachieved, but like that Netherlands team is not good, guys. Like, come on, we have to be honest, man. A lot of these teams are just. It's hard to say a lot of them underperformed when they're not great.
They're better than what they produced.
I mean, are they though?
I didn't think Morocco was all that impressive.
But they're still better than the Netherlands right now.
I think how they went out
was bad. Massive. It ain't a massive gap. I hear that part.
The issue with how they went out was like how they went out.
How they for being the Dutch total football and all this shit, bro.
Yeah, they were terrorists.
They tried to do Paraguay and it didn't work.
They did not play no football.
And then he subbed the Australian coach subbing the goalkeeper before the shootout and not telling either of them he was going to do it. That was bad.
That is crazy. That was crazy.
He's not like managerial dead of the tournament or anything, but that was bad. A really underrated bad moment.
Nah, he was one of the worst of the tournament. That manager was terrible.
Yeah, he didn't play the black guys up front together after they won their one match, and then he subbed the goalkeeper. Tried to do a LVG thing, and then Matt Ryan made 0 saves in the shootout.
I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest.
That was bad.
We expected the mentality shift. Nah, but Nathan, bro, I'll be real, man. Like, Tuchel he's overrated, man. I have realized it. Now that I've done my research, he's a fraud, man. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's a European champ, mate.
He scammed his way to the top of football.
Yeah, so was Di Matteo.
I think
I respect him too.
We saw the best 2 managers.
Not a surprise, yo.
I respect Di Matteo because when he knew managing wasn't in for him, he just quit, bro. He said, "I'm not doing this."
Yeah, the Spain and Argentina match. I actually.
Di Matteo hasn't managed since like 2016, bro. He said, "I'm out." I respect that.
Algeria were ass.
Expected.
Algeria were just all right. They weren't anything. They just
they went through the motions. This tournament, I would say
they went through the motion. Yeah, but I don't think their team's that good either, to be honest.
Yeah, but bro, after they daggered Austria to let Austria back in like that,
yeah, that was mad.
That was insane. I think that was the angriest I was this tournament. The whole tournament.
We talk about the Messi performance. I mean, he just didn't have the football. I don't know what you can really say other than they stopped the supply line because Spain had most of the ball for most of the game.
They made him look as old as he is.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was just
they had Enzo
chasing
running around
shadows.
doing hatchet gimmicks. I don't know if that's a
Yeah,
message.
bro.
for
They're
you.
just
Enzo,
chasing shadows.
cup the ears, Playboy. Cup
Yeah.
the ears, huh?
Yeah, cup the ears now, dickhead. Yeah, post
Hey,
now.
hey! Do you guys want
I'm
it?
doing Chelsea because you were even Chelsea last
No,
year. So
No,
you
no,
wanna
I
hear-
wasn't. You didn't even know what I said, bro.
Does this
I know. I
kind
can
of
tell. I can see it on your face. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
what am
You
I gonna
about
say
to-
then? What are you,
shit.
Mr.
You about
Mind
some
Reader
slick
over there?
shit. I don't want to hear some slick shit, yo.
I heard you guys need a midfielder. Let's do business.
See some
Oh,
slick
that's
shit. I
crazy.
don't want to hear. I told
You're
you.
disrespectful.
I know you. I know you.
I already
Bro,
got to deal
he
with
don't wanna
crashes
hear.
the box though.
brother. 2 was testing my patience, so we're
Look at
off that.
Go on, Eddie.
Eddie, I have a midfielder for you.
Listen, we already got one from you, Playboy. And
No, I have another one.
and there, you know, I'm gonna extend the olive branch because your fortitude allow you to survive the Alejandro Garnacho experience. So there are better days ahead. So I want to, congratulations, brother. Welcome to the I Survived Alejandro Garnacho club. It's a steep club, but I'm gonna be real, bro. Like these other guys, I can't. Not above him, bro. No, I just can't, bro.
Hey,
Before we get to that, from Desmond, normally I would criticize a player of Messi's caliber for not doing more. Today I can't because they didn't even give him 1% opportunity.
They didn't have the
They
football.
nothing. They didn't even try and counter attack. There was no plan to even try and play out on counter attack.
Bro.
So I
Man,
can't
bro,
criticize
he is 30. What 39? They said. How old is he?
Yeah, I think it's 89.
Yeah.
Against the Spain midfield. Bro,
And they got him doing all this running without the ball.
Bro,
Like they did, just defending.
You can only
all this
hide
hard
him so many
yards.
times. The same shit happens in basketball all the time. You get these dudes, you get these teams who have a setup where you can't hide your weakest player anywhere, and they make you pay till the end of the game. That's what Messi had to deal with. They suffocated all aspects of the game that didn't allow him to get involved in it. It is what it is. I mean, it was just impressive he got them there the way he did. But
Yeah.
I always knew that shit could only run so many times.
And that's why normally I would be on the attackers' case. Like when it came to the France-Spain game, I was more critical of the French attackers. Mbappe, Elise, you might gotta do better. Whereas Messi today, there wasn't even no plan of trying to build up and counter attacking. Because you seen it after Spain scored, all of a sudden Argentina play football with 10 men. All of a sudden there's attacking intent.
Yeah.
Like, where was that before the goal? Ridiculous. But
And stop it, man. Stop being disingenuous, bro. Like, just stop it, bro. Ronaldo did not put in anywhere near the level of performances that Messi's been putting in.
This is the last war for Ronaldo fans. You gotta let them have this one, man. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
Have what? Like, have
Ronaldo,
what? Like, they're fighting a losing battle. It's pointless.
No, the war's been over. They're the Japanese guys that were fighting the Americans till the 70s, bro. They didn't know the war's over.
Bro.
What you mean by that?
What do you mean?
You mean there are people pulling up in the 70s?
Yeah, dude. There were people in the jungle in Japan still fighting in like the 60s and 70s. You didn't know this?
Hell no. Nah.
I swear to God.
So wait. So you mean to tell me Buddy could be like all white in the beard, like all white, brittle, just barely making it. He sees an American, it's on site.
Yes, bro.
That's crazy.
Dog. That's a different breed, dog. I don't even know.
Yes, bro. Eddie, they didn't have Twitter to tell them the war was over, bro. Like you don't have a mailing address in the middle of the jungle.
How's he getting the job done? With the walker? I'm trying to like, yo, let me chill. That's hella funny. I didn't know
They stretch every morning so they maintain mobility and just be out there.
So they stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. This shit.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm about to start crying on this motherfucker, bro. I can't.
Bro, you didn't know that happened?
No.
I guess.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up after this.
Yeah, in regards to it, let me get to it from East. 1 second. Here's the difference. Let me get to your comment. I want to get to it. In regards to it, 1 second. Let me find it.
This is being disingenuous.
Wait, but Ronaldo didn't get the pass. His shit. Notice him. Here's the difference. He was in a Portugal team that was actually trying to attack and actually trying to score goals. That's the huge difference. If you watch if Portugal performed like Argentina did, I wouldn't criticize Cristiano Ronaldo. But there was no plan of attack. Was Ronaldo in a team that had 0 shots in 100 minutes?
Bro.
0 shots on target in 100 minutes and 0 shots on target in 100 minutes and 0 shots attempted. So ain't no agenda. Look at the difference in the way the two teams set up. Portugal, whether you think it was good or not, actually had a way of trying to attack and plan to attack. Whereas with Messi,
he couldn't move.
Before you go,
he couldn't move.
Yeah, here's the thing that I literally just said. Even though Spain, the same team that played against the Spanish team that played against France, I was critical of France too. Even though Mbappe didn't really get the ball too tough, neither did Elise, neither did Dembele. I expect more. If you're of a certain quality, ain't no agenda thing. That's just what it is. Like if you tell me them two performances are the same, I don't know what to tell you.
Come on, man.
I don't need to have no agendas. Ronaldo was screaming, "I'm back" against Uzbekistan.
Leave it at that, man. Leave it at that. That's your man.
Enough said. There's
like
nothing,
I'm telling you,
nothing left.
Some of these people, we're gonna have a heart to heart. We're gonna have a heart to heart here. He's
it.
old as fuck. People, he old as dirt.
He's old enough to be someone's granddad's life.
You know, he's been playing football longer than certain people on that pitch that he shares have been alive.
That is mad when you put it like that.
He
has been.
He was at Euro 2004. Yamal was born in like 06 or 07.
Yeah, bro. It's mad.
That's why when y'all set him up to fail, it's not him, it's y'all. It's everybody who enables it. Y'all have to. You can't enable this dude, man.
Look,
I hate Ten Hag, but if there's one thing he did, at least he stood up for himself.
That's the one thing I agreed with him on.
This dude.
That's the one thing I agreed with him on because I remember everyone was like taking like Ronaldo's side during that situation, and I was just like, bruv, this guy's been washed for a minute.
When he was storming down the tunnel because he wanted.
Because bro, let's be real. The reason he wasn't playing was because he was finished. He was cooked. Everyone was talking about his goal catalog for United. A lot of them came towards the back end of the season against newly promoted teams or teams that were already relegated. And everyone was chatting absolute rubbish.
It's crazy that was 4 years ago.
But that's how you know the Glazers
they
had Ronaldo on the blade.
Because he basically went on strike at United, then went to the World Cup. Obviously, what happened at the World Cup happened. Thank you for the brace against Ghana, or whatever he had against Ghana. And then they lost. And then he went to Saudi. And yeah, dude, guys, it's sad because Ronaldo's like been decently washed for the last 4 years. And like he has 3 tournaments in a row where it wasn't very good. Like, yeah, brace against Uzbekistan, congrats.
Yeah.
That's great. But penalty against Croatia to make it 1-1. That's important. We will give you respect for that. We will ignore that Gonzalo Ramos came off the bench and decided the game and then got benched for the next game. Those were the last minutes he played at the World Cup, which is nasty. Gonzalo Ramos being 75 million euros is also nasty, but different topic for another time.
Yeah. And then the thing is, with Ronaldo and Mbappe, you're talking to someone who's a big fan of these two. Ronaldo's one of my favorite players of all time. Mbappe is one of my favorite players right now, but I'm not going to not criticize. I probably hold you to a higher standard because you are one of my favorite players and what you are capable of. Ronaldo's been cooked, like Vikram said. He shouldn't have been out there. It's a wrap. And seeing him out there, it's sad to see. It's sad to see him out there struggling in a way. And I'm not talking about just in terms of just scoring goals and getting assists and Portugal winning. I'm talking about how he looks. Because he just looks way off it. You don't look like you can impact games anymore. All of a sudden now it's with Ronaldo, it's he needs service. When peak Ronaldo didn't need service. When Ronaldo was at his very best, there was no he needs service. It was give him the ball in any situation, he's gonna do something. But now it's
he had one moment. It was the offside goal against Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, nothing to talk about.
Yeah, and that's it. It's just sad to see him like that. And then
it's okay. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, even the ones who defend him. Like, I'm a Ronaldo fan. but I understand what he is. I understand his limitations. Certain
Was it
people
like?
don't.
Yeah. Was it like
Or
that
not,
for you, Eddie?
yeah,
Watching Kobe in his latter years?
bro. It was some of the nastiest hoop I've ever seen in my life, but I couldn't say much, and I don't want to say too much because Peter's right next to me, and
I watched it.
his
I
team
watched
played
it.
a lot of
Light
parts,
up,
bro.
yo, fucking devil, yo. This
This is
guy
what I'm
is
saying,
light up.
I watched it. I know what I watched.
bro.
His face light up, yo.
It
But
was disgusting.
the Lakers were
I
not
had to
competitive
just I
post
acknowledged it
Kobe
though, but I
Achilles
knew
tear,
it.
and
I
they
knew
gave
it.
him the poison pill contract because he was Kobe, which I
Yeah.
respect, and I think a franchise in their position would have done.
It was nasty. I mean, again, it kind of showed me that we're no longer the team that I grew up on when they gave him that contract. Not gonna lie to you, because it's like, bro, they traded away Shaq. Like, people don't understand. We wanted to kill Kobe for like a good 3 years while we was losing because he got Shaq up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But people, I mean, again, I'm used to people not liking Kobe, but it's always funny when they forget a lot of things. The people who think they like Kobe more than I do. Like, I'm
Traded
like,
away
bro, I
Shaq,
know
and
his.
Shaq won a ring while Kobe was struggling as a 7th seed, man.
Come on, man, bro. When I
Kobe
tell
was
you,
blowing a 3-1 lead against my team, but different story for another time.
he needed protection in LA.
That feels disrespectful. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize.
No, it happened. It was
true.
I
It
hate
did
Tim
happen.
Thomas. I hate Tim Thomas to this
Hey,
day.
man, that's my boy.
I swear
forever.
to God, I hate Tim Thomas to this day.
We were down 3. We were down
that.
3 in the first round. We're down 3-2. We're down 3 with like 10 seconds left. Offensive rebound. Tim Thomas is only playing because Amari got hurt. Steps right into like a 28-footer, swishes it. We go to overtime and we win. And then we smoke them in Game 7.
Smack it. And Kobe had just hit a game winner a couple.
Yeah, he hit the game
before.
winner in Game 4 in overtime to put us down 3-1.
Listen. So with that being, like, you know the goats when they cook, bro. You know it. I knew it at Juventus. I was like, the fact that you're out here doing this, bro, for them of all people, at this point of Juventus' timeline, like, yeah, it's nasty.
Uncomfortable conversations, but ever since he went Juventus, they've not been the same. They used to be the giants of Italy. Look where they are now, struggling to get.
They were on a state of decline, but like I hear it, like Ronaldo post Madrid, it hasn't been great.
Bro, people keep trying to gaslight me and tell me that, oh, look at what he did at Juventus, though. What did he do at Juventus? Seriously, he scored a few goals.
I think he won some Serie A's, and that was it.
His first season, he scored a lot of goals, but
that team was awful.
He was brought in specifically for Juve to win the Champions League. That was the vision.
No, but Con, you're missing the point. My point is, when he went there, mitigating circumstances, they put him on stupid money, and then he just dipped after like 2 years or 2 or 3 years, and then he left them in like a financial shit show, and then they crippled themselves even more. And they had an aging squad like you just mentioned. So, bro, it was going downhill fast, and they killed themselves bringing him in because they thought that he could win them something.
For sure, it at that point of his career, it was a money grab. That's what I'm saying. They was pimping him out, bro. I don't like that, but that's what they was doing. It was nasty work. Everybody,
Jess, you're right. This is why Paratici went to prison.
The Glazers was nasty for doing that shit because, like, everybody knew. Everybody knew. I had people in my fan base talking about he's gonna take us over the top to win a title.
But Juve wanted to take a shortcut to win the UCL, and they figured bringing in Ronaldo would help them.
They thought that would, yeah,
for sure.
It's not what happened. I want to say the first season they lost to Ajax. The second season, the COVID season. No, the first season was the COVID season. They lost to Ajax. No, first season was 18-19. He was gone. They lost to Ajax, who eventually lost to Tottenham. 1920. Does anybody know who Juve lost to in the Champions League? I don't remember. The last season, they lost to Porto. They lost to
1920.
In 2019,
what, they got knocked out?
Oh.
Yeah, who did Juve get knocked out by? Anybody in the chat? Do you guys know?
I have no idea.
Wait, the 1920 Champions League. So that's the COVID one, or before COVID?
Yes. The Project Restart
Do
Champions League.
you know the stage?
The stage I got. I'll
Yeah.
look it up.
All right, cool. Yeah. I legit don't know. And you lot run up the likes before we close out, people. We're at over 80 of you lot in the building. We're at 72 likes. Yeah, I was up to 80 likes, man. Pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. Run up the likes and subscribe because we're now 50 away from 17K. Yeah, my maths ain't that bad. Yes, we are 50 subscribers away
Round of 16,
from
bro.
17K. Go on.
They didn't make the round of 16. They didn't make it past the round of 16 in any of these 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hold on. My bad. Ajax was the quarterfinal. They beat Atletico Madrid. He had that hat trick against Atleti. They lost to Lyon in the round of 16 in the COVID year. And then in the 2020-2021 season, they lost to Porto.
Yeah, that's
in the round of 16.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, before we close out, though, let me ask you, Peter, as well, in particular, Eddie, also, because obviously I'm a fan of the show. Gil's Arena and everything that went on with that. For those, we going basketball real quick before we close out, because he was on the show and he was off the show, but then everyone was still there. Skip was on it, and then the contracts was up, and then towards the end, obviously Josiah left. Rashad McCants was there in the underdog, a whole outfit, and then it's Swaggy P, Nick Young, he put out a post saying, they fired everybody. What do you think? What's your thoughts over? What do you think happened? Number one, number two, your thoughts overall on it all? That was one of my favorite shows, and then they
it's to deal with the licensing and Underdog, right? Because didn't Underdog as a company go bankrupt?
Oh, is it?
Isn't it something like that?
Did Underdog go bankrupt for real? But they were still like, I know they got rid of their whole like podcast.
Okay, they didn't go bankrupt, but they shut down the content arm of the company.
Yes, they did.
They're just focusing on the gambling and all that stuff. Yeah, it's an issue with the Underdog as a company. So Gil, he signed over something like some sort of percentage of it
was 50%.
Some sort of percentage of the revenue and the naming and creative control for the injection of the cash. Because he's been on record saying basically he had to do that deal because the expenses were getting bigger with running the show.
Got it.
Right. So because he had a legal issue, I don't want to get a freaking defamation suit here, but he had a legal concern with some sort of assault on a family member, I believe.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that.
Be correct.
I thought it was some gambling thing. I didn't know it was any assault.
Oh, something like that, bro. So when he was gone, they were still able to run the show titled Gil's Arena on their network because they owned the creative license for it. So they could just swap Gil out for guys like Swaggy P and Skip Bayless and whoever, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of just goes to show the risk you take when you sign over creative control for a product that you built.
Yeah.
I think
that's kind of the issue.
Go on, Eddie.
I think they had it happened while he was in the midst of his negotiations for a contract.
Mm-hmm.
And so once he got into trouble, he lost a lot of leverage. And then to Peter's point, putting on these kinds of shows is a crazy amount of money. People don't think because it's not just your normal standard podcast. They have a whole production team. They have they had an entire type of setup that was pretty much like how a sports show goes down.
Yeah, the production value is very high. They're using studios in the same way that an NFL network or an NBA TV would use a studio space.
Yeah.
So they needed staff to run all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was a lot. And then they had multiple talent signed into it. But then once the legal thing happened, the negotiations kind of subsided. And I think to Peter's point, this might have been their play all along. Kind of get their brand out there using the podcast deal. Then once they've sustained the name enough, pocket whatever they can keep Say fuck the like. If our gambling site is already established, you don't have to be splurging money over here every now and again.
Yeah, so he signed with Playmaker.
Yeah,
after
we
splitting
signed.
from
Yeah,
Underdog.
he signed. Yeah, leaving from Underdog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Underdog like yeah they had the TV show. I mean not the TV. It's FanDuel has a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not even a TV show. That's like on YouTube practically. That run it back. That's a basketball show. Playmaker probably has the most shows that I could think of, but I don't even think they're a gambling company. I think they're actually a podcast company. I could be wrong.
I've never heard of them doing gambling. I think it is just content.
Yeah. And then something like Prize Picks, you don't see them putting on too many podcasts on their channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's or maybe does Prize Picks have like do they have like a Prize Picks production?
I don't know, but
What's
yeah.
the other
So
one? I know I'm forgetting.
Underdog had access to the Arena YouTube channel.
Yes,
which is where they were putting the show at the time.
Yeah.
Gil still has his own YouTube, so he's doing he's got like 300 something thousand subscribers on there. I would imagine that's where the episodes are going to go, but he'll go back. He'll return to daily content in August.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah.
Nick Young has confirmed that he's going to do the show with Gil out in so he's going to self-produce out here in Los Angeles.
Okay. Yeah, he did say that him and Josiah will be there as well. Because obviously
that was their thing. They took the injection of the money to outsource the producing and editing and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But now they can just kind of hire their own people and do it that way.
They know how to put it together as well now from the experience they have with that influx of money they got from Underdog. But even I think I saw that It Is What It Is, the Cam and May show.
Yeah.
They don't even do Underdog either.
Oh, they don't. Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so I think.
Oh yeah, Underdog doesn't do content anymore.
Yes, that makes sense. But I think Skip Bayless was there only because of Gil, and Gil set that up. But I'm sure they honestly do it with anybody. They'll do it with him because he has a name big enough just to keep their name afloat and not have to foot the bill all that much. But I know they have a football show. I guess maybe I don't know if that one is.
Yeah, the gridiron thing, because that's what made no sense when they was like, all right, we've got this show, so we're gonna cut down 2 days of the Gills Arena to do this football show. And I was just
to Peter's point again, the biggest sport bet on in America is football.
It's American football.
So that was the only reason. Like everything they talked about was to help people use their app and go and gamble. And like so that information was for gamblers mostly.
I'm looking at Gil's YouTube channel right now. The Gil's Arena YouTube channel, not the Arena one run by Underdog. The one that has 300-something thousand subs.
Yeah.
Looks like he puts out content fairly consistently.
Yeah, he's regular.
Pretty good numbers on it.
Yeah, he does very good numbers. Could I be watching?
Yeah, like he's actually he has 2,200 videos. There's a pretty reliable stream of content. Like I definitely think he'll do fine.
No, Gil does all of it. Gil himself actually does all of it. You know what's crazy? During COVID, I played him on 2K and he sent me $250 because I beat him by like 30.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That sounds like some Gilbert Arena shit to do, though.
Yeah, that does.
Crazy. It was like when he first, I spent some time living out in the DMV area when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there when Gil first got on. So I was there I lived in Alexandria, Virginia from like Michael's last year to like those last years of Gil.
Damn.
And so other than Kobe, he was my favorite player for the longest. So I always kept up with him. Like on the socials, I always followed him. And so like he says all the time, bro, he's always been this crazy.
Yeah, he's always been on a mad thing.
He's always been
I believe it.
but now he's able to put it into streaming and YouTube channels. So like he'll be back up. He'll probably, it's crazy. He'll probably do another million on that channel.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going
once
to.
the word gets out.
The
It was
thing
just
is,
the whole like not radio silence, but how those gray areas. Like he wasn't saying too much on it. The show was still going on. The cast weren't saying too much on it.
There was a contract negotiation, like possible. Are we going to extend here or not? And he was going through the legal issue at the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's like nobody wants to say too much because you kind of don't want to force people's hands. But man, it's one of the few player content arms that I like that I think are like consumable.
Yeah, I was used to watch it on a daily. I even a basketball head like that, but I was like learning new things by watching and what was going on because that man was just entertaining. And then all of a sudden he's not on there, and it's like, yo, where's Gil? And everyone kind of doesn't know where he's at, and no one's really saying anything on it. And then there's bits and pieces like you mentioned there of information that he might say, or McCants might say, and then the whole contract situation, and then boom, no more show, and then he's redoing. And I seen him with Josiah and Swaggy P on his Instagram, so that's good. And yeah, so we'll see what's what.
But it's one of those things, bro. Like it was out there. Like it was so blatant for me to see. Like I knew that was the end game because they never hesitate to say when they've signed another contract.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna see somebody hesitate saying, "Oh yeah, we signed this deal." Like they're gonna hide it or maybe right.
Okay.
They're gonna find the best PR time to announce it. And so once that never came, and then once he didn't show up on a couple of the shows, and then he just stopped showing up, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap here." Yeah.
Stop showing up, but then everyone else was obviously still contracted. And then when I remember there was a live stream, he got asked about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like until their contracts are up, I can't do anything right to her." So I was like, "All right, first," you know what I'm saying? I was like, "Fair enough." Yeah, man. Well, you lot run up the likes. Make sure you run up the like, subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Hope you've enjoyed all of the World Cup content as well. Big up Warrior J, man, says thank you for everyone for the support I had in his mod journey. It's been a privilege to be a mod for this channel. But like I said, hopefully, new chapter hopefully starts on Wednesday. Big up. Salute to you, Warrior J, man. One of the GOAT mods. Always dropping the information in the chat as well. So we appreciate you. So big up to Warrior J. Big up all the over moderators, all the regulars, all the new people, all the members, etc. Anyone who's watching this back, anyone listening on the audio platforms, big up to Eddie, big up Peter, big up Vikran. Who else was there earlier? Shit, I forgot who was there earlier. But big up to everyone that's been on as well, man. Salute to everyone who has been locked in as well. I don't think anyone's live, people. And I've not updated the live stream schedule yet. So yeah, I will be what's it called? I will be updating the live stream schedule, and we are back to club football certified. So back to regular scheduling now that the World Cup is over as well. So back to all your regular shows, United shows, United City show, United Arsenal show, Liverpool show with the Bayesian lot, Yardman show, Q&As, fan calling shows, etc. We back to regular scheduling as well. But I hope you lot have enjoyed it as well. I'm glad, Nathan, you and that last message is there for you, Peter, as well. Second to last one. And is anyone live as well, people? Is anyone live? Let me know if anyone's live as well. Big up E says, big up everyone. GGMU, United. You already know, man.
You already know, man.
Yeah, but Eddie, anything you want to add before we close out?
It's been dope. It's been dope to watch this with y'all, man. React to it in real time is always a pleasure. Big shout out to Warrior J. Congrats on Wednesday. Wish you all the best, brother. You're a real one. Been a real one in the chat since day uno, so always appreciated. And yeah, man. Quest for 21. Stay with me, Wallace.
I'm not with that. Yo,
Quest for 21. I hear it, I guess.
Quest for 21.
I'm my new midfielder too, man.
That I can.
We got a Enzo Fernandez for you if you guys want.
No. We good. We got the one we wanted.
Facts. Anything you want to add?
Yeah. World Cup's been good, man. It's been fun. I'm glad that Argentina didn't win. That would have sucked. But the right team won, so it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the World Cup on the channel. Club football is the Shield is back in 4 weeks, boys. So hey man, we can pretend to care about that. I don't even know who's It's City versus Arsenal, so I might tap in.
I'm not first.
Yeah, man.
How you
Holland
feel
versus
about the new
Gabriel, I'll
coach,
be
Peter?
there. What's up?
How you feel about the new coach?
Oh, our new coach?
Yeah. Speaking on the Shield real quick.
As long as Neto and Garnacho don't play, I'm Alonso in. But if they do, I'm Alonso out the minute they play.
Sounds good.
Like, I'm a simple man. I don't even need results. I'll support you, but they just can't play.
I'm with that. I hear that.
Like, they don't have to leave, but they just can't stay here.
I just got to see how this Rashford shit plays out on my end, bro. We'll talk about that, falls, because, bro.
Oh yeah, tomorrow, man. Show tomorrow if you're about. If not, we'll pattern it during the week.
Didn't you guys have a friendly or something?
Hell yeah, we lost to Reynolds FC.
Hey, they're decent though.
That shit,
Preseason.
It was cooked. It was just a glorified training. It was cooked, bro.
Yeah,
They're
injuries.
decent, though.
Yeah, like anyone asking, I will not be doing any preseason friendlies, by the way, people. Let me just clarify that.
Well, you can catch those on Saeed's channel. He's a real ball lover. He did the third place game too.
I respect it. I'm not doing no preseason watch-alongs. I'll be here for all United games, Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, yes. But no.
When is your guys' first game? You guys play? Because we play on the Monday.
Saturday, are we the early kick against Hull City? Away. We're going to City away.
I can't pretend that I care about that. I actually can't.
You don't care about what's going on. Yes, I was right. Yeah, we're the 22nd of August. It was Arsenal Coventry on the Friday, and then it's us on the Saturday. Brentford Spurs 5:30 p.m. And then the Sunday City Bournemouth, Brighton Villa, Newcastle Liverpool's the late one, and then Fulham Chelsea.
Yeah, we're on the Monday, I think.
117 for Rodgers, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised.
Oh shit, they put us on Carnival weekend the next week. Fuck. Yeah, that's getting skipped still.
Yeah, man. Who you guys playing?
Ipswich Town at home. Yeah, I'm skipping that shit.
Oh my god, they have Hull City in Ipswich Town. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be drunk.
Hey, it was written, Peter. It was written.
Wallace said, "I'll catch you out in September, man."
Yeah, I'm gonna be drunk in the streets of I'm gonna be drunk in the streets of West London, yo. At that time, yo. 4:30. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Man's gonna be out there in Barnet. He's not watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sauce, yo.
He will not be there, bro.
Ball of JD in my hand, drunk in the streets of West London. That's where I'm gonna be.
Nah, bro, you'll find TV. You'll be like, get it.
No, I won't. I'll keep it updated. I'll because I see someone in United game be like, yo, what's the score? Because last time I was there is when we got beat by Fulham. Someone told me as I was drunk. He was like, oh yeah, Bruno just missed the pen. I was like, well, surprise. You know what I'm saying? After our great 1-0 win. After our great 1-0 win against Arsenal. Yeah, sorry, no, 1-0 loss. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was our great 1-0 loss of that fantastic
season was not real, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. People told me, oh yeah, we played much better against Arsenal. And then we drew against Fulham and then lost to Grimsby that same week. And then everybody shut up. Oh, then people, you're so much better. We so much better in preseason. You haven't been watching. All right, sure. You know what I'm saying?
Respect Grimsby Town, man.
Well, fuck Grimsby Town. How about that?
Don't be rude, bro.
Isn't fuck Grimsby Town. How about that? They all worry J though every single time. Anyone know when Argentina are turning up flawless? Yeah, they still out there. They still trying to score. Big up 10. Congratulations as well, 10, man. I know you gassed. Because you're out there, so I know you celebrating out there in Spain somewhere. So I already know.
Man, congrats to Spain. Good
for them.
Be
getting the Madrid derby, Fulham versus Chelsea on the Monday. So yeah, all them watch-alongs will be back on the Twitch, people, actually. So we won't be on the extra channel for the non-United games. We'll be live on the Twitch. Unless Playback decides to get their shit together and come back. Or another platform similar.
Brother, Playback was doing too much out here in these streets, bro. They ain't coming back.
Playback, yo. They got bought by Disney.
That's what I'm saying. Playback, brother. Playback gave you games for free. Games for free.
They had to get taken down.
They're not coming back. They're not coming back.
They Playback, yo. You need to pattern up. Now, you need to come back, even if it's just for the NBA. I'm cool with that, yo. Or someone brings a similar platform, man. I miss it every day. That's one heartbreak I'll never get over, man. Playback streams were so lit. Even the NBA streams so foul. So yeah, Playback, rollback, man. Someone put the money up.
We'll be back. We'll be back for next season.
Yes, but yeah, people, I don't think anyone's live still. So just gonna end this live stream. We're back live tomorrow, Man United podcast solo Q&A as well, people. So we are out. It's been a congratulations again to Spain. Argentina hold that. Obviously, World Cup winners as well. And yeah, it is time, Jamie, to end. So even before the injury, I've been saying Martinez has got to go. We need a centre back, man. Sell Martinez, go get one. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.